BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
How dare you do this to me? How do you live with yourself?
BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the role, Miss Innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake halos, behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
All stand, please. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. The Solemn Court now stands adjourned, sine die. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. You may be seated, motherfuckers. Shit. Shout out to the Bay Mama Terrace Bounty Hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. And what we're going to talk about today is educated motherfuckers. I don't know why. I do not know why. When it comes to a lot of these black women, they really think that they got the ups on you and shit like that. They think that they proved what they said was right. They proved that you're stupid. They proved you don't know no better and your mama black. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting on the couch for the last couple of days. You know what I do best? Running for my child support. You know what I do. You know, bust them dope moves and shit. I'm on TikTok. And it was one of the women saying that child support, it was to support women. And what I did a reply video and explained the history of child support. And when I tell you this nigga twisted shit around and took a certain word and said and made a whole nother subject, I'm gonna let y'all see the video clip. I'm gonna let y'all see this shit, man, because you just can't make this shit up. And then, motherfucker, of course, well, you shouldn't have left and fight in court. And if you don't want to take care of your kids and all that bullshit, you know, the same old rhetoric. I told you that shame, that guilt shit, you know, that shame word, you know, you just can't make this shit up. And it's funny to me, again, all I was doing is saying how it was when it came to the history, which started in 1935. And motherfuckers from that said, I'm mad, bitter, don't want to take care of my kids, mad about child support. And all I thought we was talking about was the history. And that's why I say these are the most educated motherfuckers on the planet. And I want y'all to see and read for your damn self. She did four videos, 4 response videos, and did the text and everything. Yeah, I appreciate it, Gail. I don't know about hard because Kevin be saying it, but Gail know it. She didn't want to put me on game. Sign, shame, insults, guilt need to be right. Yeah, Kevin Samuels. So and I'm just saying, you can't make this shit up, man. And that's why I say I'm a dumb nigga off College Grove, but I'm not a stupid motherfucker. And I want you to read the comments on there, and I want y'all to check out my video on TikTok, and then I want you to hear hers. Now, I asked her just like 10 minutes ago, would she come on the show? She said she will. So I text her the StreamYard because I definitely wanted to come on here. We could dialogue and shit. But until then, I'm gonna go ahead and say what I gotta say. And when she come on, we can definitely dialogue as adults. All I gotta say, you can't make this shit up, because she said that what did she say? I'm gonna let you read it, but I want to say what she said. She said men leave the house, so that's why the woman has custody. And I even said it. I said, so if you married, how does the father don't get custody? They married then, because a lot of guys don't leave out the house. A lot of married dudes fight while they there, and the judge tell them to get the fuck out the house, or y'all come to some type of conclusion whether you stay, she stay, or sell the house or whatever, and the man still don't get custody. The man still don't get custody. So yeah, I know, man. That's why I say, man, you just can't make this shit up. That's why I wanted to talk about it. And the person in the I put the picture on the left, that's her, and that's why I say it's funny, because I'm telling you, people don't like the truth. And then she said, why are you talking about the past? Because you said what the reason for child support was. And, of course, they always say the reason is because the child need to be took care of. The man, he abandoned the family, he left and shit like that. And I'm saying, and all I said was, this is the reason why child support was created. The government got tired of paying for women who was not allowed to work, and the man going overseas, white man it is, going overseas and not coming back. So, and like I said, again, you can't make this shit up. Before we get it started, I want to see who up in the chat. Then we get this thing started. I hope she do come on here. I sent her the link. Hope she do come in this motherfucker. I hope she do. But we got Will S up in the building. We got MPI up in the building. Shout out to MPI. We got R. Kelly. Man, you supposed to be in jail, man. What you doing out? What's up, bro? You got Pan-African black man going their own way. We got the Bill 5000. We got single fathers. We got Lou Business up in the building. We got AME. We got Space Kitchen Podcast. Hey, man, I was wondering what was up with you, bro. I ain't heard from you in a few days, man. Hope you're doing all right, man. Y'all need to subscribe to him on the Instagram channel, man. Space Kitchen Podcast, man. He busting them dope moves, cooking them edibles out of any type of gourmet that you want. Licensed, LLC, bonded. Shit. Y'all need to holler at my brother. I'll show you how to have another source of income. We got Atonement up in here. We got my boy Abdul, man. We got R. Escobar in the building. We got D. Scott. We got E. Stigers. We got my boy OG. We got Petway Boy from Cali. We got Black Man in Bizarro World. You ain't lying, bro. We got Isaiah, the piano guy. We got Pop Rocks. We got Jay Sun. What's up, Jay Sun? We got A. Griggs. We got my boy Lawrence. What's up, Lawrence? We got Trey Smooth up in the building. We got You So Cool. How you doing? We got Trailer Hood Voodoo Ninja. That's a name. That's a name. Hey, yeah, shout out to Little Big Nate, man. Little Big Nate doing the Lord's work. Oh, man. Shout out to Lawrence once again for $2 donation. She said, thank you for all you do. I appreciate you, my brother. Want to give a shout out to Dr. Thunder up in this building, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Y'all need to like, share, subscribe his page too, man. If y'all want some knowledge on a PhD level, he's one of the scholars of the Black Manosphere, and he's definitely doing the Lord's work. He's also a professor at Ohio State University, and he teaches music to the T. Shout out to Dr. Thunder. We got the lovely Gail Lockett, like I say, signed. Y'all remember that. Kevin Samuels created that, but remember signed. I mean, Shane's insult, guilt need to be right. Yeah, shout out to Gail Lockett. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got up in here? We got Ricky Man up in this motherfucker. I know a lot of them hate him. Shit, y'all need to subscribe to this channel too, man. Very controversial, especially when it comes to this politics. And we agree on a lot of things. We don't agree with everything, but we on the same agenda when it comes to men's rights and equal opportunity when it comes to being fathers. Shout out to Ricky Manor to the T. South Carolina native. Petway boy say he from Nashville. My bad. I'm thinking it was my other guy. He got similar name with you from Cali, man. My bad. Petway boys from Nashville. Okay, because some of y'all got same names. I got 3 Brandons in here. I got a couple of with the same names. I got 2 Baby Mama Terry's Bounty Hunters up in here. So yeah, forgive me. We got LSP, the Golden Artist up in here. We got Facts Over Feelings, 100%. We got King J up in here. We got my boy Steven. We got who else we got in here? We got Mr. Nice One. Mr. Nice One. Shout out to Mr. Nice One. We got Perverted at Best. What's going on, bro? But yeah. So hopefully, yeah, she definitely come in. But while she if she come in, we're gonna definitely get this shit started. Shit. But like I say, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Let me see. What is motherfucker at? Now I'm gonna go on to my TikTok. And also, I appreciate everybody who's in here that didn't comment. Please like and definitely please share if you can. I got 1 dislike already. Shout out to the dislike. I appreciate you to the fullest because without your dislike, then I couldn't use Reverend X for him to speak his piece.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not at all. Appreciate you to the fullest, though. Yeah. Yeah, nice. I'm gonna check the beats out, man. I did get the email. I didn't get to open it up though, but I did get it. I will definitely check it out. And I appreciate you for sending it. Appreciate you, bro. Now, this is my TikTok, man. Y'all need to subscribe to TikTok. Follow if y'all got it. I got 12,300 followers. Been on here, I don't think it's been a year yet. Or it's been a year or almost a year. But I want you to check out. Should let me play on here. On here. Matter of fact, is it gonna let me play?
Was not
okay
to help the man.
All right. I can also pause it too. All right, cool. All right. What happened on this one? I ain't gonna play it, but on this one, what happened was, you know, Baby Mama Terry talking her shit and all that bullshit. You know, that's why I say it's irrelevant for her. But what I was responding to,
I want y'all to look at this.
What I was responding to was this woman right here. Her TikTok is A Taste of Heaven. A Taste of Heaven. Pusha T in the building. Miguel in the building. Black Man Bizarre World gave me $2. Shout out to you, my brother. Yeah, for the dislike. Yeah, Couch Gang. Yeah. Maya up in the building. Yeah, but her name is A Taste of Heavens. A Taste of Heavens. Black woman, Taste of Heavens. Y'all seen the what's that shit? The thumbnail. Got, you know what I'm saying? We got the Alpha Kingdom podcast. Y'all need to subscribe to that brother, man. He's definitely doing the Lord's work over there, living a free agent lifestyle. He won't own up to it. Be living free agent lifestyle, man. But let me see if I make this bigger. Let me see if I can make this bigger so y'all can see. No, I don't make. Oh, well, it ain't making it big on the video. It make it bigger on the. Well, let me see. Y'all can still. See if I go back to it. Oh man, it took me out, man. Let me go back down, man. I'll try and make it bigger so y'all can see what it said, but I'll read it. All right. What she said was, because it was a response to the last video. And what she said was the child support system was created to make men, the absent parent, support their child. Women and men. To get people out of needed information help from. I didn't understand that part. Now, she said that child support system was created to make men, the absent parent, support their child. And she actually got a point there. Because when I'm gonna let y'all hear my video, and y'all heard this before. It started in 1935 because men was going overseas and it wasn't coming back. And women, it was for white married women. Back then, women weren't allowed to vote. They weren't allowed to work. They weren't allowed to do shit. So I said the whole history, because she said it was created to make men the absent parent work. And I'm like, let's get this corrected. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're going to get to the part where she said men and women. But here we go.
Child support was to help the married white woman. Child support was not to help the man and the woman. Back in them days, military men, white dudes, would go overseas and they wouldn't come back. If you was not married and had a child, you could not get child support.
Now, remember what I just said. If you was not married and you had a child out of wedlock, I just want y'all to remember that key word. And I'm going to tell you why once you see her responses. Back then, if you was a single mother and you wasn't married, you could not get child support. See, now you get on child support whether if you a single mother, choose to be a single mother, didn't choose to be single motherism. If you had a kid with a guy that you know ain't shit, whether if you know what I'm saying, had a guy you met the first hour, see, you could do it. You could do it as long as you have a child. But back then, you could not get child support if you was not married. Now remember that.
That's justified.
Now you heard what I said. I said that's justified. Women couldn't work back in the day. Well, they couldn't get a job. They couldn't vote. Men going overseas. They not coming back. They abandoned their family, living over there, living their best life. And the government got to flip the bill because they got to take care of her. So when they created child support back then in 1935, it was actually justified. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. It was justified. I want you to remember that key word. What I said is justified. Let's continue.
So when you say that child support was for men and women, that's a fucking lie. Because back then, women weren't allowed to work. They weren't allowed to vote to do a damn thing. So who is going to take care of the household? So that's why child support was created. The black family structure didn't have this type of issue. Matter of fact, I believe the family structure of black families was 90 to 95%. It wasn't until 1974 when the Welfare Act came in place and he raised that shiny jewels. And a lot of these baby boomers slept in the attic so good old baby mama Tess can get that check. And then son was ran off to the promised land. So for you to sit back and say this is for men and women, that was a fucking lie. And number two, it was also for the married white woman. It wasn't for unwedded women. So that's what I'm saying. You got people on here going to tell you this bullshit about it's the benefit of the child. Back then, it was justified. But as time went on back, you can say like in the 1950s, that's when the shit changed where the bullshit started coming out with government daddy. And it's been a $51 billion business ever since. See, I told y'all, men, even some of y'all women, y'all need to learn the laws. Y'all need to understand the true history when it comes to child support. Don't let shit like this with this society ideology tell you different on why child support was here. Now, what child support was back in the 30s, legit. What it is today, a business, a $51 billion business. So I want y'all to know this, y'all, from my boy Denzel, who speaks for Malcolm X.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. You're on muck.
Truth is what it is.
Okay, so that's what I respond to. What it was before back in the 1930s before and what it is today is not the same. It's a business now. We saw it on the Title D40. We saw it with Molly K. Olson when she talked about the shit and how it's all about money. They talked about the welfare, but we're not even talking about the welfare. We talking about the ones that actually just walk into the courtroom, that work jobs, got degrees and everything else, and they run to child support because of fair relationship. Majority of it is because of fair relationships and felon divorces. I want to give a shout out to Hologram for the $2 donation. He said, and men don't get custody like that. Hashtag no hope for BMT. Shout out to you, brother. You know, so, and like I said, A lot of them gonna always say, well, you lying, you know what the fuck you talking about, who hurt you, your mama black, you hate black women, it is what it is. And just wrap it up, or you should stay in the house and all this shit. But they don't want to talk about the Title 4D. They don't want to talk about the Social Security Act. They don't want to talk about what Molly K. Olsen said. They don't want to talk about these fathers who commit suicide. Well, you know, the white fathers who commit suicide and the Indians that commit suicide based off alienation and child support. They don't want to talk about the lie that Obama said about black men need to be better fathers. They're not gonna talk about Bill Clinton making his deadbeat act, you know, to set the man for failure. You know what I mean? They're not gonna talk about men who got the stimulus check took it because of COVID, but they still took it again to the baby mama terrorists. They're not gonna talk about baby mama terrorists who go take the kids from here and take them all the way to Ghana and Africa and shit. They're not gonna talk about that. See, the only thing they're gonna say is your fault. It is what it is, and your mama black. And that's why I say these are the most educated black motherfuckers in the world, but they only worth $5 fucking. So, you know what I'm saying? I know I can make this bigger. Did it do it again? Now,
I want y'all to look at this right here.
Oh, let me follow that. I ain't trying to make that play no more. Maybe I got to get out the maybe I can just go to the comments.
I want y'all to look at this right here.
I don't know why I ain't let it go down. Now this hurt right here, but I want to get to the beginning, but the only problem is other people on here. Let me see. I wish I'm about to just show y'all what she got. I don't think I could show you the exact order from what said. I'll be trying to do it in exact order. That's 4 hours. She did it because it started yesterday. Now, this is one thing she said. She said, why is it not legit today? So that right there already shows. She say, why is it not legit today? This was there ago. She said, why is it not legit today? So in other words, she say she don't see nothing wrong with it. It's legit. What the fuck is you talking about? See that right there? That's why I say I don't take these baby mama terrorists seriously. I don't take these supporters seriously. I don't take these fake black queens seriously. For that alone right there, why is it not legit today means off the top, you don't know what child support is all about. You don't know about family court. So you just talking off the side of your lip. You know what I'm saying? You talk off the side of your lip. You know what the fuck you talking about. You know what you're talking about. Shout out to B. Davis for the 919. I was meant to say B. Davis 919. Shout out to him for the 499 donation. He said, if that law still exists, women would think twice about having 8 baby fathers. 100%. Right, because back then you could not have no child. Well, you could get child support. You could have a kid if you want to. You couldn't have no motherfucking child support. You had to be married. If you was unwedded, you couldn't do that. And also, another thing is, when you got pregnant back in them days, they shipped your ass to Mississippi somewhere. They shipped you to a whole nother state. And then once you had a baby, the grandmother took it to say that was my kid and make y'all brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And Portia John say, who gives a fuck? You motherfucker, because you wouldn't have responded with that dumbass question. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, and of course, here you go another. Well, let me see. Me down to the. Okay, somebody responded to her and said, she said, why is it not legit today? He said, some dude said, because it's unconstitutional. Look up Ward versus McFall. And I said it. She's not going to look that up. Why would she look it up? Why would she go look it up? And then, of course, you sound like a man who don't want to take accountability, responsibility, and financial responsibility for their child. Now, one time, did she ask me, are you paying your child support? Are you doing your part? Are you paying or are you not paying? She said, sounds like to me sound like a man who don't want to take accountability, responsibility, and financial responsibility for their child, even though I'm only talking about the history of child support. But then again, maybe she looked at the other videos and you know how they get triggered with them videos. And then I say, you sound like a baby mama terrorist I speak on. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be a traditional woman with some ideology shit like that, and that's your response to somebody's video because you disagree with the shit. Shout out to Face Facts from 499. He said, if you need child support, you're an unfit parent, and the non-custodial gets sick or dies, will you be homeless? Yeah, a lot of them will be homeless, bro. A lot of them will be homeless. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that troll. Fuck that troll. You know what I'm saying? And then she says, stop talking about what it was for. And I said, I saw your response video. You twisted what I said. And I said, I told you that. And I said, told you that before. She said, stop talking about what it was for. But ain't that what you said? The only reason why I talked about the history. The only reason why I talked about the history because of what you said. So now you twist the shit around and said, stop talking about what it was for. So that's what I'm saying. Now I'm a dumb nigga out Cottage Grove. They're supposed to be the most educated of the nation, but they only worth $5. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Portia, you want to come on here and holler at me? Don't type in here, man. I'll let you come on here and you can speak your piece. If you ain't gonna do that, then don't talk with that bitch ass shit on here, man. You know what I'm saying? Be a queen, be a woman. If that's what you really are, come on here and I'll put the link in here for you right now. And you come on here and you go ahead and say what you got to say. I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got a problem with that. I don't have no family, bitch. I don't have no family. So you get the fuck on with that shit. My family take care of the damn self. So if you want to come on here, I just put the shit in here. Holler at me if you want to come on. Other than that, take your bitch ass on. I don't take you ain't showing your face. I can't take you seriously. I can't take you seriously. At least the other motherfuckers showing her face. So get your whole ass on out of here with that bullshit. So like I said, Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. If your nigga ain't take care of his kids, get a job at Walmart, Amazon, or Target. And if you got your degree, go be a teacher or some shit. Do like these other bum bitches do. Walmart though. Walmart. That's what you do. So like I said, it went from talking about the history to you must don't want to take care of your child. That's the first thing they do. You know, the shame shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this shit up. My thing is, why are you mad at me? Because I'm telling men who not going through this, men who might be kind of going through the situation, let them know what's going on so they don't get caught with the okie doke. That's what I want to know. Because y'all on here quick to say that niggas are deadbeats, don't want to be fathers. Y'all quick to say that men have a bunch of kids out of wedlock. You quick to say that we don't have no jobs, we poor and broke and lonely. So why when men starting to do this shit, and even men as a whole start speaking up, now all of a sudden, it's the problem? Who hurt you? Man, you whining this shit. That's why I say you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. That's why I say Walmart. Walmart. Now here's another thing she said. She said, as I stated, if you don't want to pay, get joint or full custody. Big words. You said it's justified that a married person get it, but not justified for she meant single mother. Now I want y'all to hear that again. And as I stated, if you don't want to pay, get joint or full custody. You said it's justified that the married person get it, but not justified for single mothers. And that's what I'm trying to say. They're supposed to be your educated motherfuckers. These are educated motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? She said, if you don't want to pay, get joint or full custody. You said it's justified that a married person get it, but not just a single mother. So again, how many of y'all can just walk in the courtroom and say, I want joint custody, I want full custody, and you get it? And you get it. That's what I want to know. She say, all you got to do, I told you, everybody say this bullshit. Just like Portia, she say the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Just go for joint custody or full custody. And that's all you got to do. And you go in there, no problems. You just get it. That's why I say these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck it is. Because if that's the case, why is 85% of men paying child support? Why is only 17.5% of men getting custody? That's 1 out of every 6. And if you really think that 85% of men are non-custodial because they all just walked away from their family and they ain't want to be a father, that's what your thoughts is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want y'all to read. I just want you to read this. As I stated, if you don't want to pay, get joint or full custody. You said it's justified that a married person get it, but not justified that a single mother get it. I don't get that last part. I really don't. I'm just telling you, back in the day, if you was a single mother and you was not married, you could not get child support. That's all I said. And I said, as far as I'm concerned, it's justified. How can you walk up in there and just get joint in full custody? You can't. A lot of y'all was married and got divorced and you didn't get equal custody. And y'all was married. You did it the right way. You did it the right way. And Portia say y'all live in a fucking illusion, says the blank man. You know, you got blank man talking, but still won't come in and click on the app. Still won't click on the link though. That's why I say I don't take these whores serious, man. Especially these black whores. Like I told you, even though these out Karens are the worst when it comes to baby mama tears, they are the worst because they got history. But these motherfuckers are the run-ups. These fake ass black queens are the run-ups to these out Karens. They want to be like out Karens so bad, but they will never have the power that they have because don't nobody gives a shit about you. Nobody. We not even the worst hated men on the planet. Y'all the worst hated black baby mama tears piece of shit on the planet worldwide. That's fucked up. Now we the piece of shits. We the deadbeats. We don't work. We have kids all around the world on the wedlock. We pump, dump, and do all the dumb shit y'all say, and we not the worst hated on this motherfucking planet. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. But she said, if you want to get custody, all you gotta do is get joint in full custody. That's why I say you can't make this shit up. And then she said, I was not saying it was to help. She said, I was not saying it was to help the man and woman, but the custodial parent being a man or woman. Now, I want y'all to hear that again. I was not saying it was to help the man and woman, but the custodial parent being a man or woman. Ain't nobody say that the shit was trying to help a man or woman. I just told y'all in this motherfucking video that it was to help the married white woman. What did all this help the man and woman? Ain't nobody say no shit like that. So now you twisting the shit I say, and then you talking about the custodial parent. Again, who got more custodial of the child, man or woman? It's the motherfucking woman who got the custodial parent. So how the fuck you talking about some back in the 30s? You tell me back in the 30s, you telling me that men and women was getting child support? Bullshit. And if they was getting child support, what was the rate? What was the rate? What, 1%? Some white woman got to pay child support back in the 30s? The fuck out of here. You can't make this shit up. And y'all ain't seen the videos yet. I just let y'all see the text message and shit. You know what I'm saying? And even I don't know who Mari Hicks said in very state in USA, women get automatic custody of children. Men have to fight for custody no matter if they're married or not. That's 100% true. But of course, when you get that, here go her response. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. If the man leaves, he's leaving custody to the woman. But if he leaves in, then the woman has to fight for custody. You cannot make this shit up, motherfucker. You cannot make this shit up. She said that's ridiculous. If the man leaves, he's leaving custody to the woman. But if he leaves in, whatever, what the fuck is a leave in? What's a leaves in? You mean if he stay, nigga? What's a leaves in? Y'all tell me. I'm from Cottage. I don't know no better. What does leaves in mean? I thought you meant if he stay in or if he stay in the house. This motherfucker said, but if he leaves in, what the fuck? Y'all tell me, what is a leave? I don't know what it leaves in. Maybe it might be something foreign that I don't know no better. I'm from Cottage. I ain't never left outside my couch. So what does leaves in stands for? Y'all tell me. What does leaves in stands for? I don't know. But she said that's ridiculous. If the man leaves, he's leaving custody to the woman. And technically on that aspect, she is right. She is right. Because if you leave, them pussy ass judges will sit back and say, well, you've been gone. She's been having custody for 6 months. And the kids are used to being with her. That they will pull that bullshit. They will pull that bullshit. Because when I left, and even though I stirred her papers, even though I fought in the court, even though I had text messages showing proof of alienation, and you can't get your kids, you won't get your kids, and all that jive, the judge said, I'm gonna look at that as consideration and all that shit. He didn't give a fuck about that. He said that the kids been there with her longer than 6 months. I say, even though I'm showing you proof that I couldn't take the kids out the house and the alienation and all this shit, it didn't make a fucking difference. So yeah, from that standpoint, yes, if you leave, you are leaving custody to the woman. But how many of y'all know this? You take that kid out the motherfucking house. You take that kid out the motherfucking house. She's gonna call the police. And if you're not married, and you ain't signed an acknowledgement of paternity, they could charge you with kidnapping. Did y'all know that? Because I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. Now, if you married and you leave out the house with the kids, then yeah, it's a possible that the police will say, ma'am, ain't nothing we can do about it. He married, he got equal rights like you. You have to take that to court. And that's true. And she would have to fight. That's true. But if you're not married and you take them children out the house, what I tell y'all, you do not have rights. If you have a child out of wedlock, you do not have rights. You do not have rights. You have to have a acknowledgement of paternity. They don't count you sign that birth certificate when you take that kid out that house. You can look that shit up. If you're not married and you take that child out the house, say, I'm gone, I'm taking my kids with me. She called the police, say he took my son or my daughter, and that police asked him, do you have a acknowledgement of paternity? No, but I'm on the birth certificate. He's going to say, I don't give a fuck. You got to bring the kid back or we're going to charge you with kidnapping. But don't take it from me because I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. I don't know no better. But she said, I'm going to tell you again because I'm dumb. She said, that's ridiculous. If a man leaves, he's leaving the custody to the woman. She's right about that to a certain point. But if he leaves in, whatever leaves in, then the woman has to fight for custody. That's a motherfucking lie. Woman, they got to fight for a goddamn thing. And then she said, stop leaving your kids, then you don't have to fight. She said, stop leaving your kids, then you don't have to fight. She said, she basically saying, if you wouldn't have left, you wouldn't have to fight. And that's a motherfucking lie. And again, when it comes to married men, a lot of them don't leave, always just leave out the house. They wait till the judge say so. And guess who the judge said leave? The man. So that's false. That's false in the motherfucker. And the reason why I'm telling y'all this, again, is because a lot of you men want to spread awareness so that our youth don't fall for this bullshit. It's really too late for us. But we got a place to vent, tell our stories, and still spread awareness. But a lot of men don't know this. Even a lot of females don't know this. These motherfuckers are the most educated motherfuckers on the planet, and they will try to shame you. They will try to talk down on you. They don't want you telling the future that child support is not for the best interest of the child. They don't want you to tell the child, tell that young man that these baby mama tears out for one thing, well, two things, control and your money. They don't want you telling the young woman, hey, do it the right way. Make sure you find you a man. You know his background, get to know him. Don't give out your goodies until you married. They're not gonna say that. They want you to keep that going, that hot girl skunk, hot girl summer, that black girl magic. You know what I'm saying? Whole hop on the street and take a nigga for his money. That's all they want you to do. You know what I mean? They don't want you telling the men, they don't want you telling young men, don't be like me and get caught in some bullshit. They don't want you to tell that. They want you to keep it going with your mouth shut, the shades drawn, and doing nothing about it or not trying to speak up on it. See, that's why I'm like, when y'all talk this rhetoric bullshit, all you do is prove me right. Now I'm a deadbeat. I'm running for child support. I sit on the couch every motherfucking day and watch TV all day. But again, you motherfuckers can't prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? You cannot prove me wrong. You cannot prove me wrong. Shout out to Chief Rocker for the $5 donation. $5 donation. He said, peace, Mr. Palmer. Hashtag Couch Gang, Couch Gang. Shout out to Chief Rocker, man. You know what I mean? Me and him had a good talk yesterday, man. And like I said, They mad because now men are speaking up. They mad because the truth's coming out. They mad because a lot of them motherfuckers are being exposed for what it really is. Baby mama terrorists, modern day woman, whatever you want to call it. They all equal to stay away from them motherfuckers. Shout out to Chief Rock again for the $20 donation. He said facts. After paternity is acknowledgement. The non-custodial parent, parentheses, men in most cases have to file a motion for visitation or custody. This is men who are not married. 100% facts. So get the fuck out of here with that. Oh, if he leaves in, he leaves in. You can't make this shit up. He leaves in. What the fuck is leaves in? Then you say stop leaving your kids. Then you don't have to fight. Yeah, okay, fam. And then of course some bitch said she like it and shit. And then she tells me, no, you need help understanding your own words. If you were not married and had a child, that's justified. Therefore, being unmarried is not. See what I'm saying? Twist the words what I said. Twist the words what I said. She went off what I said in the video. In the video, I said that if you was not married and you try to get child support, the woman try to get child support. Back then, you will not get child support because you're not married. It was only for the married woman, married white woman, that is, because white men was abandoning their families or leaving the family or whatever you want to call it. The family structure back then was, like I said, between 85 to 95%. It was high back then. You know what I'm saying? It was high back then. What the fuck is you talking about? But again, no, you need help understand your own words. If you were not married and had a child, that's justified. Therefore, being unmarried is not. I don't understand what the fuck she trying to prove point. All I said was, if you're not married, back then, if you're not married, you didn't get child support. That means they weren't just going to give it to you because you had a kid. See, back then, if you want to just have a kid and just try to get a check, the government wasn't going. And again, I told y'all this before. As time went on, they said, shit, why turn them away? That's more money in the cookie jar. And again, I ain't talking about welfare. So again, I say it again. Back then, when they put men on child support for abandoning their families and women weren't allowed to work, vote, do nothing else, it was justified. And she was married. It was justified. I don't know what she's trying to prove. I really don't understand what she was trying to prove, that, you know, if they were not married and had a child, that's justified. It's justified that you cannot get child support for being a single mother. That's what the fuck I said. I don't get what she was trying, like she had to up something, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. The shit these motherfuckers be saying, man, that's why I just laugh. But again, she said it's ridiculous. She said child support. What's wrong with it? Ain't no issue with child support. You know, you sound like a man who won't take accountability, responsibility, and financial responsibility for the child. That's what I'm saying. Let me make sure I find the rest of this shit. Because we talked to him before I got on this motherfucker. Oh, that's the brother. He chimed in on some when it came down. Because he was talking about men and women getting child support. And I told her, I said, women ain't getting no child support. They weren't even allowed to work. She said women was in the military. I said women ain't getting in the military till 1948. And then she went on talking about there was military nurses back then. That's what she said. It was military nurses. I said, but that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about military soldiers. That was in 1948 when women came in. That was the first person they had as a soldier. I didn't even think about no damn nurses. I don't know if it was military nurses back then in 1935 or not. But she said she had to up some, and I don't understand a goddamn thing. You can't make this shit up. Let me see if I can find this motherfucker. I'm trying to find, because she did a video. You know what?
I want y'all to look at this right here.
But I want y'all to hear this shit. She said that you can just get joint custody, full custody. That's all you got to do. Just like everybody else say, just go to court and get just sole custody and joint custody. That's all you got to do. It's just that simple. What's wrong? Why it's not legit today? That's why I say. That's why a lot of y'all motherfuckers not protected. That's why a lot of y'all motherfuckers are lonely. That's why a lot of y'all motherfuckers would die alone. That's why a lot of y'all motherfuckers got 10 different baby daddies and got 100 kids. You can't make this shit up. Now I ain't gonna let me find the video, but I tell you what, that's okay, because I got the motherfucker. I downloaded just in case. Sass, Charlene, what you got to say? I know you got something to say. Where you at?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got echoes. You must be in the bathroom.
No, can you hear me?
Yeah, what you got to say? I know you got some shit to say.
Am I echoing?
Nah, you good.
Oh, okay. So I don't want no smoke. I'm not here to blow smoke or anything like that.
Yo, you want some smoke? Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I said I don't want no smoke. I'm not here for no argument and no.
No. I don't argue with nobody here. Now we talk on here is discussion. It's just bitch motherfuckers with their face not showing, talking about some man up and all that shit.
So I just wanted to say was no, these are good examples of of having unprotected sex and what it leads to. And these are just good examples of what can come about if you have like unplanned pregnancies. So, we all have to be adults and we can't be petty. And see, these are just great examples so that you can plan ahead and you know what to expect and you know how to combat it. I wanted to say that, and then I wanted to say for like people who are single moms, like I think that they do deserve child support. So that's just my justification. I think in today's society, maybe not back then because they have their husband and they probably provided and they know to do that, but in today's society, I think it needs to be established. And the only reason why I think that is because, like, because just to say, what if a woman wanted to live alone in a room, or what if she wanted to go work on herself? She has the child.
What does that got to do with the father being a father and take care of the child? What does that have to do with it?
I was just saying if she has primary custody, if she has the child most of the time.
She got primary custody. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Just like I was just gonna say that, Face. No one deserves anything. And you telling me, first of all,
Why do you say that?
because that's like me saying I deserve to get child support because I have my son primary custody and all that shit. Most men don't even want no motherfucking child support. We just do what we do. Most, not all.
Yeah, but it's still helpful. It's for the child. Like that could go in the savings account. That could go for them to do after school activities.
Now, wait a minute. Say that again. What is it for?
I said that could be placed in a savings account. That could be placed for like after school activities, tutoring sessions.
I'll go with that. What you just said. Now let me ask you this: Why the government won't allow the man? Because majority of us is men. Let's not talk this man woman shit. Most men are on child support. Majority of men are on child support versus the woman. So if that's the case, and I agree with you what you just said, why the government won't allow if we pay the child support, let it go to the baby's trust fund or the baby's account, and can't nobody touch it until that baby 18 or some legitimate related to school only, clothes only for him, food only for him or her, and any other things for that baby. Why they won't do that?
So I'm gonna answer your question, right? So this is if the mother has full custody, so she has to provide the food, she has to provide everything. You're just hoping that the mother has a good heart and she knows what she's doing with the money. That's all you can do.
But what I'm saying, no, I'm just asking. No, this is a question, hypothetical question. Why do you think that, like you said, it should go to the kid's school, account, education, whatever? Why do you think the government won't have it where, okay, you got to get a debit card and we got a receipt of everything you
They
do?
do have debit cards. They do have debit cards.
Only in a few states. It ain't in a lot of states. I know it's in a few states, but
yeah,
the majority, why they won't let the child support go into a trust fund? Because think about it. If you didn't have the child, you'll still be having your own place. You still be having to pay rent. You still have to pay for gas, whatever you do. So
no, it's more of an inconvenience. What if I wanted to share a room? Like, what if I wanted to share a room?
Share a room.
Like, having a child is a very inconvenient way of living your life because you got to pick up the child from school. You got to drop the child off to school. You got to take the child to extracurricular activities. You got to prepare lunch.
If that's the case, then why would you file for primary custody? If this father want equal parenting, I ain't talking about no guy that say fuck that kid. I ain't talking about a guy that say, hey man, I travel a lot, so I cannot do equal parenting. So you got a man that want equal parenting, and you know you fucked up, you know that you really can't take care of that child on your own, why would you apply for primary custody?
Some people are selfish. They do it for money. But let's be real. Let's be real in today's society. Do men really want custody?
Yes.
Come on now, let's be
Yes.
real. No,
That's
they don't. They want their
day,
freedom.
in this
They
day
want
and age,
they want their freedom. Let's be real. They wanna do what they want to do
learn
and
from
have
this,
their
dog.
child as a convenience.
So you
I'm sorry. Let's be
so wait,
real
let me ask
here.
you this. Let me ask you this. I am serious. So okay, so you telling me the married men that I'm not even gonna talk about unwedded. So married men who go through divorce, because they're going through divorce, he didn't want equal parent at the time, right? He just want my
9 times out of 10, not, because he's always out the home and he's always working. So he only sees his family at a convenience.
and she's not working. Most women nowadays are not living at home. Most women are independent. They feminist ideology. They not stay-at-home mothers. They working. If not, they might be making more money than the husband. So that's not true. Where'd you get that from?
I'm just saying, if you ask somebody, half of the people who grew up, they say they never seen their dad because he was always out the home and their mother was always there.
That's back then. We talking about now.
That's now too.
No, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, that's bullshit. You telling me? So why? Okay, let me ask you this.
I said not all the time, but half the time. But if you half the time,
if that's the case, then you wouldn't have all this father's right bullshit going on for all these years. If that's the case, they'll just deal with it every other weekend and say, "Good, I'm good. Pay the child support, I'm good."
you know what? The people who fight and who go to court and who write all of these amendments and who speak about it, those are the ones who care about their children and want to make a change. The people who just sit there and complain and not do anything.
So you saying
they don't really care.
Right. So you saying, let me ask you this. So you saying the men who talk shit about child support like me and explain how the laws really is and what child support really is versus what society tells you.
I never said you, because you have a channel.
I know you ain't talking about me. I'm just saying.
I got you.
But you got men on here that fought and lost. So what about them? Do that mean what? They didn't fight hard enough? Because that's what I usually hear. He didn't fight hard enough because he finally gave up, or he finally.
No.
I'm asking you. I'm gonna
okay, I would say drive the problem. Like, you got some passion in you, and you see that this is fucked up. You can go get a paper, right? And you could get like 1,000 signatures, and you can start going to meetings and have the laws changed.
Now you say get 1,000 signatures, right? No, I'm
just saying, push your movement. You got a movement saying fuck child support. You could push your movement if you have that much passion.
Let me ask you a question. Now, you said change the laws, and you say get 1,000 signatures. For one, you're gonna need more than that. If you talking about changing the state government, it's gonna take longer, more than that. And let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Do you think the majority of women is gonna sign that paper to change the law to benefit the man?
Why not?
Really?
I think they will.
You really think they would?
Yeah, because
why?
The reason why I say that, because you don't really see some fathers, but we want to see more. So the simple fact that a man cares enough to do that, they will sign the paper and they will agree. You laugh like that, or you laugh and say that.
Because you really I don't know what twilight zone you live in, or maybe the city you live in, maybe they do that. Maybe they actually believe in equal parent at the time. But in the majority of these states, no, ma'am. I'm sorry. No. You actually, I don't know. That's like me run around telling you that it still ain't racist out here. It still ain't racist people out here because I never went through it. And
all right. Because if you focus on the problem, well, how are you going to change it? If you go solution based and you be positive and you keep pushing, people might see it and it might draw attention. And slowly you'll get a movement.
It's been movements out here for over 40 years.
I'm just saying it's better than complaining. Like, I'm sorry, but I see it all the time. They complaining, years pass. And you're just like, why didn't you try to do something?
Okay, but I'm saying the ones that tell you, well, I tried, I fought, I did X, Y, Z. I'm screwed, I'm broke, now I'm struggling, X, Y, Z. What do you tell them? You should have put in a little more effort.
No, I wouldn't say put in a little more effort, but I would say network. I mean, you can't just do it yourself. I mean, you can try yourself, but If you network and you get in touch with other people, like there's committees.
Let me ask you this then. Okay, the ones that do give a fuck, the ones that do care, the ones that do try to make change, why you not helping them out?
I would help them out. I have no problem with that.
I understand you would, but why you not? Because I'm sure it's men that you talk to that's actually trying to do the work to try to make change or try to get custody. Why you not helping them?
I do help them. I tell them that they should go, they should push, and they should go to court. I told them you have just enough right.
That's not helping them. Telling them, give them some words, and
if not, I tell them they can go on this day and where they offer free help for their case.
You say you do what?
I can't help somebody drive their own problem. They have to figure it out for themselves.
But you could tell us how to solve our problems.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying a personal. I'm saying that you guys could go as a community and do something. If you have 1,000 people saying the same thing, something's gonna happen. You can change it.
Okay, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of men that talk about this shit, is actually fighting, trying to change laws. And I'm telling you that the majority of the state or the city or society is not going to side with that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And you really think,
I don't have not in my vocabulary. I try not to.
You don't have not in your vocabulary.
Well, I try not to use it.
I get what you're saying, but again, you lost, baby. I'm sorry, man. You lost. I don't know.
I mean, it's different. How they say there's different ways of going about doing things. If you can't go about that way, I mean, how can you talk to the mother for you to come to a reasonable, discussion or something? Sometimes you gotta swallow your pride. Sometimes you gotta, you gotta be nice to her. You don't want to, but
so nothing about that the woman need to do. She don't need to change. She don't need to.
She do need to change. I agree. But what it's like, what can you do as a person? What are the things that I can change for right now, and what are the things that I could do? That's what you got to look at it from.
Yes, we did. So I take it you're not with the baby father, right?
No.
He on child support?
Well, in the process, I'm trying to file. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it's what.
So he just don't want to be a father, right? He just I ain't talking about the breakup, but he just don't want to be a father, right?
Well, he wants to do, that's his business. I don't.
No. I'm asking why he not in the picture. Like, did you run him off? Did he just run off on his own? I want to know what's the reason why he's not in the picture. I get y'all broke up, but why he's not in the picture of the child? Because to me, fuck you. It's about the kid. I'll be a father. I just don't want to deal with you. So what's the reason why you think that, or why he's not around to take care of his child, or even try to talk to the child, or try to even meet the child, text, FaceTime, whatever? What do you think?
I think the reason is because of the whole fear, and they always think that, oh, she's not gonna allow me to do this. She's gonna stop me. They always thinking that they put obstacles in front of themselves before they even try. And I'm just saying, if you show the effort, I have no reason. I want you to be there. But he doesn't.
Do y'all stay in the same state?
No, we don't.
So did you move or he moved?
Well, he moved.
Right. Okay. So what I'm asking is, why did y'all break up in the first place?
We was just two different people and two different journeys. We wasn't getting along together.
Okay. So when y'all broke up, y'all didn't have not one conversation. Okay, we breaking up. I just want to be about my daughter. I don't know if you got daughter or son. Just be about my daughter or son, and you can give me a couple. Give me a couple dollars. I won't even deal with child support.
You see that? I had that conversation for many years. For many years, I had that conversation.
And he wasn't going?
He wasn't doing nothing. He had every excuse in the book of something happened and this and that and that. And I was like, okay, well, you can do this and whatever. I don't know what to do. Okay, well, your son is here. You can talk to him. You can call him. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. And that's it. It's up to him. So after some time, I just decided to file for child support. And that's just recently.
Oh, okay.
And my son is going on 9, so I waited a long time.
So he don't. So evidently y'all still talk though.
No, we talk here and there. We can never come to an an agreement or something is like, I don't know. So yeah. So I have him talk to his son, and that's it.
So okay, so y'all broke up for whatever it was, and one time did he say, I just want to be a father. I ain't really got the money, but I do want to be a parent to my son. I'm trying to get myself on my feet or whatever.
You know, if I hear that, I will take that into consideration.
You'll take
And long as he shows progress and he calls his son, and I respect that. But if you don't say nothing and you say stuff like, "Oh, I'm gonna sign my rights away," "Oh, you could do that," you still not getting nothing.
Oh,
Like,
he told you he was gonna sign his rights?
yeah, you would say everything to that effect. Like, you know, you're just saying petty things to hurt me. Like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, then I can't. So
Now
that's
you broke up with him?
yeah.
Okay. So that because I'm trying to understand, because if he broke up with you, why would he say all these things? Because I broke up with you, it's whatever.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to be. I told him he should find a girlfriend, and I will be even more happy because you have an actual woman in your life. You know, somebody who's nurturing, and I'd be like, oh, okay. You know. But,
So
you know.
so because what I'm finding odd is he'll still talk to you, or you will
I
talk.
think he's still trying to get with me, or he still think we're a thing. But we haven't been. Yeah, it's been since.
So basically, you telling me he don't want to take care of his son because he mad because y'all broke up.
Yes, if we were together, then he'll probably be here.
Shit. I want to give a shout
Did
out.
I answer your question?
Yeah, finally. I want to give a shout out to EC for the $4.99 donation. Salute, Mr. Palmer. You can't make this shit up, y'all. You can't, bro. Shout out to B. Davis once again for the $9.99. He says she's a walking contradiction. Oh, he talking about you, dear. He said you're a walking contradiction.
I don't know, but okay.
Want to give a shout out to Engaging Black for $2 donation. She said that woman's a baby mama terrorist. He called you a baby mama terrorist. Shout out to you, bro.
I don't see how. How am I baby mama terrorist? Please explain to me how.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't talking about between you and your guy because I don't know. Maybe he did abandon. Maybe he is mad. There's a few cats that do that bullshit, bitch ass nigga, of course. But the same ideology that you told me what we can do, what I should do, what we all should do, and all that is no different what this baby mama Tez on TikTok basically said. All you gotta do is this. All you gotta do is that. If you just do that, then you can get what you want. And again, it's not that.
I think women want to see you try and put an effort.
Try what? Kiss her ass? Suck a dick?
No, I'm just saying, no, if you put an effort towards your child, you care.
Let me ask you this. If a man is taking her to court, fight for equal parenting time, that's not showing effort that he want to be around his son and daughter?
Yeah, that is. She's the petty one.
So right. So what do you mean? So right, that's what I'm saying. So if a man, because men don't want to deal with no child support. No man want to deal with no child support. They don't even want to go to court. But I
agree. Yeah, I understand that.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You saying all you gotta do is these things. If that's the case, then why is that man going to court fighting to get some type of parental rights? And that's not effort. To me, that's the biggest effort. Because that's gonna cost the bitch gonna lie, the judge gonna go against you 9 times out of 10, and you still ain't gonna get what you want. That's not effort.
No, that is effort. I agree.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's like the same thing that you saying. You just saying in a different format is the same thing she said. If you just stay in the house, or if you just go into court and file for joint custody or primary custody.
Because we looking at it as like, we think, yeah, you guys aren't doing anything. We see it as something that could be easily handled. I think that's the lens that we're looking at it from. And maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. It's because the court probably favor us more, and we don't really see the struggle in it.
There ain't no probably to it. The stats share all the time. 85% of men are paying child support non-custodial parent versus the 15% of women who are non-custodial parent, and only under half of them is paying child support. That don't prove that there's some shit going on. You telling me 85% of men who are non-custodial parents is because they all just want to live their life to the fullest and run off to the sunset?
More times than not, yes, true. You say I'm sorry. My friend called me last week, and she's saying that she wished she could get a break. Like, her baby daddy went on a vacation for 2 weeks, and she had to have her child with her the whole time and go to work and do stuff. And she's like, why she can't go on vacation and leave the child with
Do
him.
you got equal parenting time?
I would say here and there, but he wouldn't. He wants to be. He wants his freedom. He wants to get up and go as he please. He wants the conveniency, I think, of being a dad.
Okay. So let me ask you this: as a mother,
Mm-hmm.
he ain't shit. He a half-ass daddy.
I
Or
wouldn't say all of
no,
that because
no, no, no. I ain't talking about him per se.
yeah,
I'm just saying he's a deadbeat. That y'all, a lot of people say he's a deadbeat. He don't want to be a father. He half-assing it. He want to live his life to the sunset. Okay, but as a mother, that's nurturing. That's a teacher. When the mother do what the fuck they got to do to make shit happen.
yeah, she does. Yes,
I ain't talking about her. I'm just asking in general.
yes, we do.
So right. So when you sit back and say, or when women say, he ain't doing this, he ain't doing that, I can't do X, Y, Z, worrying about what the fuck he gonna keep doing and not doing, when all you gotta do is keep your veins cold and do what the fuck you gotta do as a woman or as a mother, right?
Yes, but we see it as we want our freedom too. Why we can't have the freedom that they have?
I get it, but when we say, well, we want custody of our kids, we want to be around our kids, y'all say we got to work harder or shut the fuck up, or you should have stayed in the house. So, but when I tell you, well, Walmart is always hiring, well, you need to pull yourself up by your bootstrap and do what you got to do, then I hate women. I'm a deadbeat. What's the difference? Seems like the same shit. See, that's what I mean, y'all, when I say gender bias. It ain't just gender bias in the courts. It's gender bias even when it comes to a man's struggle versus a woman's struggle. You know what I'm saying? And you just proved it when you said that, hey, we want to be able to rest and do what we do too. But I'm like, if the nigga ain't trying to do all that, then you as a mother gonna do what you got to do regardless. Just like a man gonna do what he got to do regardless. And y'all wanted equal rights and equal opportunity, equal say, but why y'all don't want to do the equal getting up and do what got to be done, or equal doing it the hard way? And
We do.
y'all do?
I don't understand. Yeah.
How's that?
There's a lot of single parent moms households that they gotta do what they gotta do. They don't get child support. 9 times out of 10, they're not getting that. And they still gotta get up and do what they gotta do, whether they on government assistance or not. Life
Right.
still goes on. The child still has to eat.
Right. But what I'm saying is when a man talk about they struggling, what they go through is man up and do what you got to do and quit bitching. Just like the bitch in here with no face said, stop bitching and do what you got to do. So that's what I'm saying. Why is it a difference when it's the man who said versus the woman? That's what I'm asking. Why do you think so?
Why do I think so?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I guess the only thing I could say to that is because I guess I like women carry a whole lot of loads, and it feels like the man just has to do one thing, and he can't do that. I guess.
Nah, to be honest with you, the
I
reason
was
why you got that it might be two reasons, but one reason you got that feminist ideology.
feminist ideology.
That's feminist ideology. Yes.
Why you say that?
See, what I mean by the feminist ideology, majority of these piece of shit ass feminists got the mindset that I want to be able to get and do whatever the man could get and do. But when it comes to actual doing the labor, when it's actually being caught up in some bullshit, getting caught up some bullshit and wrong, then you want to play victim and war it's me and hey, I'm a female, but that ain't what you was hollering a week ago. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think I have an equal mindset. I think everybody should come to an agreement. I'm for equality. I don't know about feminists.
But the reality is, you say you is, but you're not, because how can you say for you for equality if you say that men need to do more than what they're doing when a lot of men are doing way more beyond trying to fight to be a father, try to get equal rights.
I'm not talking about the people who's fighting. I'm talking about the people that's on an average basis. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about if you showing and you putting in work. Obviously, you're doing something. I'm talking about the people who don't do anything.
Well,
You know,
usually the ones that don't do anything ain't even complaining. They actually don't. They just don't give a fuck, and
yeah.
they not even gonna go to court. They're not even gonna pay the lawyer. They don't care. They're not even gonna pay the shit.
Or let me give you another example. They not there physically. They not enduring with the child. They're not doing anything. All they have to do is pay child support, and they can't even do that. That's the best way to explain it.
Well, a lot of women be lying saying that they don't do a goddamn thing, but they are getting child support. But they lie to the child and say he never did nothing. He never paid nothing.
I can't speak for those women. At the end of the day, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and be okay with what you see.
Okay. I want to give a shout out to Brooklyn GQ. How you been, bro? For the $4.99. He said, why put him on child support? If you raise your son for 9 years, you could continue to raise him for 9 more years. Hurt people. She's a bitter baby mama terrorist.
Do you hear that comment? This is the comment that I hate. Because did you just see that? They expect a woman to do everything. Did you see that comment? So we're not expected to get anything. We're just expected to raise a child alone.
Let me ask you this.
So I don't really like that comment. Wait, I'm not done. I don't like that comment.
Go ahead, respond to it. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I really don't like that comment. Because if I was in another community, let's say if I was in the white community, I bet you they will be telling me I should be getting more. You should be getting this.
How much you
like
want?
you take it. No, I already.
I'll tell you why. Well, you know what? Maybe wherever you live, maybe where you from, maybe I can't say. Maybe in your area they might do, but it's more white men that's been fighting for this father's right shit for over 50 years, and they will tell you the same thing. Go to Walmart because they can't see their son, and this bitch a bum, ain't work for damn, probably on meth, or she do have a job making money and she using the kid as a pawn. So that's not true. See, y'all need to stop believing that the white man is any different from us when it comes to.
I never said the white man. I said if I was in a different community with people who's making money, they would say yes.
Okay,
you should deserve some money. You taking full responsibility. You got to pay for this. You got to pay for that. You do deserve something. You expected not to get nothing. That's what I was.
Like you said, okay, different communities, white, black, Latino, whatever. They will tell you the same shit.
Yeah, if I was in like a middle class, they told me that right now. Why is he not paying nothing? Why is he not doing anything? I get asked that question on a regular basis.
So if you put them on child support and they tell you that you're gonna get $100 a month, then you'll just be quiet because you'll say, well, at least I got some, or what you gonna say is not enough, or he's a piece of shit deadbeat that's only worth $100.
All I could do is put it in. If he get that, then that's fine.
So you just say, as long as he pays something.
As long as he does something, he's not doing anything. It's something better than nothing. It's $5 better than nothing.
$100 ain't shit to take care of no child. So that's why I'm like, you gonna go to court? Because I don't know if he work anything. I don't know if he get cash. Most likely he gonna try to come in there broke. He ain't got shit. And if they show he ain't got shit, he gonna get $100 in the blunt amount. So that's what I'm saying.
That's fine. You get his license taken away. You go down the whole check sheet. Like
so you more about making them suffer then.
Listen, that's whatever happens, that's his business. That's
okay.
Not me.
Okay, well, I just want to hear. I mean, truth is what it is. I just want you
to I'm just saying, nobody cared what I had to do to take care of the child. Nobody didn't care.
You're right. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you gotta do to take care of that child but you, right?
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
And that's what you're supposed to do as a mother. You can't worry about what everybody say, right? Because you're right. When it comes to that, you're on your own. So the same goes with men. We on our own. So, but the difference is when we say shit like that, you a bitch, who hurt you, your mama black, and well, you should have stayed in the house. Now, you just said the same thing. So that's what I'm saying. What is the difference?
No, the man should feel the same way. Like if he's taking care of his business, I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I know what I'm doing, and that's it.
Right. And regardless of the man in the pitch or not, you're gonna do what you have to do for your son, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Right. That's why he asked you, well, if you ain't said nothing 9 years, you ain't did nothing 9 years, why not go another 9 years? Because you've been doing what you had to do this long. What you going out for? That's what he's saying.
It's because I've been trying to talk with him so we can come to an agreement, but obviously that was never had. So And not only that, it doesn't happen in a day or two. It takes a while for you to get, child support unless you go on government assistance. If I was on government assistance, they would have been had him. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you want to live off government assistance, and yeah, you could get them.
Yeah, they would have been had him. No
Right.
questions asked.
Right. So why do you go on government assistance?
Why will I go on government assistance? Why? I work. I make good money. Why am I doing that?
Right.
Not only that, yeah.
Right. So why you need to put them on child support after 9 years? You're not getting it.
Why shouldn't I? Am I not supposed to? Am I not like?
Because you just said it. You said I'm not getting on welfare because I got a good job. I'm good. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking you. You ain't put them on child support for 9 years. And I'm saying, well, why put them on that now? Since you got a good job, you're doing okay, your son good. Why do it now? That's what I'm asking.
Why not? He calls his son every now and then, so why not?
Okay. I just want you. You can't make this.
Why not?
I mean, hey, I get it.
Am I not supposed to? What is it? The lead attorney said you should be getting something from the other parent because the child is obligated to that. If not, you're making the child suffer. The child should be getting, from both parents.
But I'm asking you because you said he ain't did nothing in 9 years. You didn't say 2 years, 1 year. You didn't even say 5 years. You said 9 years. So that's what I'm asking you. So I mean, I agree with what he say, but
I would say my son is 9, but it's been like 7 years.
I'm saying right, and it's been right. And you ain't made a big thing about child support that long. That's why the brother asked you why would you do it now? And like you said, you got a job, a good paying job. Fuck him, you're gonna live your life regardless. And that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I tell women, and I ain't saying you. This is what I tell women who come to me and say, well, what about I understand what you're talking about because yeah, piece of shit mothers, but what about the actual guys that don't want to be fathers? I tell them the same thing. Fuck him, wash your hands and move on, and raise that child the best way you can and do what you got to do as a woman. If you got
that's what I'm doing.
Right. So in other words, stop engaging with this dude, stop entertaining dude. Why keep talking to losing battle? Why keep trying to talk to him about being a father when he's telling you, I'm not gonna be a father unless we get together? Cut the nigga off, and if he really want to be a father, he'll find you or find a son and try to come around.
I agree.
Right. So you talking about you gonna go to child support to get $100 to blunt him out? You talking about, well, I should get my just due when you just said, hey, I'm living good, I'm middle class, I got my own money, my son is cool. The only thing I will say that I do tell mothers, make sure that your son have a male figure because him just being around you, he's gonna mimic you. Does that mean he's gonna be an alphabet? Nope. But he gonna have certain attitudes, certain responses that men shouldn't have. So I agree. Right. So what I say is have the father, your grandfather, his grandfather, if you're around. If not, have the brother, the uncle, have a cousin, have a coach. There's no excuse why your son do not have a male figure around. And that don't mean get with a bunch of niggas that you see on TikTok, Twitter, and motherfucker plenty of fits. I'm talking about a man in the family. Hell, if you got to get a preacher that that's a young preacher that's really about the word and he about being a man, him. That's why I say it's no excuse when women say, well, the man didn't want to be a father and I just did what I do. No excuse because you got male figures that that will help that boy. You know what I'm saying?
Agree. Yes.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying as far as that. If he don't want to be a father, fuck him. That's his loss. But by you entertaining him and talking him off and on, telling him the same old rah-rah, he get a kick out of it. No different from a baby mama Tess that's constantly calling.
That's true. I agree with you. You're right.
So what I'm telling you is when my deadbeat ass, wash your hands, move on, keep your veins cold, stop engaging with this dude, and be about your son. Have your son around a male figure. He's 9 years old. He should have been around some male figure. I ain't saying you didn't. I'm just saying have a male figure around. You know what I'm saying? So he could be around some men. Put him in football because the coach usually be a male figure to a lot of young men who don't have a father or the father ain't there, whatever. There's no excuse why mothers don't have no male figure around their son, especially. Need to be around a daughter too, but really for the son. Because that's why you got a lot of weak emotional men now. Whatever reason why the father's not in the picture. That's the reason why, especially our black boys, are in the predicament they is now. And that's why I blame these baby mama terrorists. Because you have the power to do what the fuck you want to do, and y'all won't use it when it comes to power for your child. But you use the power to destroy the man. You can't make this shit up. So you need to go ahead and wash your hands with that dude. If you saying he mad because y'all ain't together. You need to be about him, the child, and that's it. Fuck him. I say the same thing about these baby mama tears. No different, equal opportunity. But when I talk about these baby mama tears, though, now all of a sudden your mama black who hurt you and you a deadbeat run for child support. You don't do shit. So that's why I say it's different. See, you can holler that shit, and they're gonna say, yeah, we get it, girl, we get it, sis, and all that shit. I said, they say, hey, bitch, you doing some bitch shit, fuck nigga, and all that shit. You can't make this shit up, y'all. You can't. I want to give a shout out to Chief Rocker for the $20 donation. Question 4. The young lady. Oh, question for the young lady. 1, how old is she? How old are you?
Why? Nah, I'm 31.
31. She 31, bro. Were you on birth control? Were you on birth control?
No, I wasn't.
No, you weren't on birth control. What was y'all? Was it planned?
This was unplanned.
Okay, it was unplanned. All right. Because sometimes just because you're not married, it can still be planned. Because my situation was planned. They was planned. They want to oopsies and accidents, shit like that. It was planned. That's why I say you can't make this shit up with these courts. Number 3. If so, were you? What were your motives to get off for getting off the pill or the Depo shot? IUD.
I was just health conscious at the time, so I didn't really know about all the different methods of birth control. And I just felt like I didn't want to put any like abnormal substance in my body. So I was just saying no to all of that.
Okay.
And then he's the one who wanted the baby and got me pregnant. He was actually mad that I did not get pregnant.
That was number 4. He said, did your ex know you wasn't using birth control? So he did, because you say he wanted to get you pregnant. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Chief Rocker. Shout out to you, brother. Dirty Folk. That's my man from Chicago, Inglewood. $2 donation. He said, Tyler's gonna toddle. Shout out to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else. Shout out to E. Taylor for the $2 donation. He said, just got here. Why did she break up the family?
It was toxic. Like, no, it was just toxic.
Toxic.
Like, it was to the point where when I come home, I just wanted to go to a hotel room. Like, can I go to a hotel room? It's just like, it was just too much craziness. I just couldn't deal with it. Like, just imagine you come home and somebody telling you why you can't be like somebody else and this, that, and the third, and something's always wrong with you. So
that sounds like a lot of these baby mama tears I speak on, because that's what we usually do it. Shout out to E. Taylor, bro. Thank you. Shout out to Trailer Hood Voodoo Ninja. Man, that's a unique name, man. $5 donation. So you think a man should pay child support when his child or his son been kept from him for 3 years? Do I think if you ask me the question, if you eliminate me from seeing my child, hell no, you shouldn't have to pay no child support. But I ain't gonna tell you, if you want child support, I'm not gonna tell you don't pay your child support, because you'll lose your license, your gun card, your hunting license, your passport. You know what I'm saying? I say pay your child support, wash your hands, and move on, man. But if she asks for any extras, tell that bitch to go to Walmart. That's my answer for you, brother. I pay my child support, and that's it. That's it. Don't ask me for shit else.
I would say yes, because when the child gets older, you can say you sent money and you did this.
Oh,
so I would say yes.
I'm sorry, he asking you. I'm sorry, he asked you answer that. That's just my opinion, bro. But
Yes, I was saying yes, you should. Because the child's still growing, and you over here showing your child to everybody in your family.
How?
Like, this is my son.
Now, what you understand?
But you're not taking care of him,
I want you to understand what he just said, though. He said that he hasn't seen his kid in 3 years, meaning he's alienated.
He's not. I already told him he could come here. He could come see his son. Nobody's.
No, he talking about. I believe he's talking about like your opinion.
Oh, in my opinion, if somebody.
I'm sorry, no, wait a minute, man. You're right. He might be asking you about him. Okay, you answered that. I'm sorry. I thought he was asking.
I have. It was one time I let him see my son, and it was not a good predicament or situation, and I had to just tell him about himself. So he was truck driving, and he came all the way to my side of the town, and it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and he wanted to see his son. And I let him see his son at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for like about an hour, and he had to leave. But he wanted every situation to be like that, and I said I can't, because I don't feel safe, and I should never let that happen in the first place.
So wait a minute. Now you
Mhm.
just said if he want to see his son, you say as long as he put the effort, you ain't got a problem with it. Now you
Mhm.
said that I shouldn't have did it because I'm basically risking my life. I mean, was he abusive or something? Because it seemed like
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So there's some other stuff involved besides
Yeah. It was. I don't want to talk about that. It was,
no, I ain't gonna say it, but let me ask you this. Did you put a restraining order on him, or did you call the police on him?
I tried to get a restraining order, and when he left, I didn't have an address for him. So if you don't have an address, they're not going to serve him.
You right. That's true. They're not gonna serve. Shout out to Theo. Theo, man, what's up, bro? I ain't seen you in a while. $20 donation. He said, so why sleep with someone toxic? If I think you toxic, I ain't having coffee with you. Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't. That's why I tell y'all, man.
Obviously, when we meet people, they not we in their first impressions, and we like them, and we get to know them, and they buy us gifts, and they do all these nice things for us, and we don't see their true colors until later on.
Yeah, ask you this. So, okay, that's what you say. Now, when a lot of men come out and say, I ain't saying you, but when a lot of men come out and say, man, she was all good till we got married, or she was all good till she got pregnant, or when we had the first child, and we say the same thing, why do everybody say, well, you should have known better, you picked her and all that shit? What's the difference?
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just asking. I'm just saying, because you got wolves in sheep clothing. Shout out to Theo, bro.
Okay.
I'm just asking because I'm Cottage Grove. I don't know shit. I missed super chat. Let me just go back up.
It's a learning experience. I was young at the time, and that was my
shit.
what happened.
I missed 3 super chats. Shout out to MPI for the $5 donation. He said, "How long were they together? How long were you together, Charlene?"
Like 3 years.
3 years. Yeah, 3 years, my brother. Shout out to you, brother. So y'all was together for 3 years, and how long did it take for his true colors to come out?
I would say like after I got pregnant, and the baby was after I got pregnant.
After you got pregnant. So when did you? Okay, did you get pregnant the first year, the second year, 6 months? When did y'all get pregnant?
Within the first year.
So
within the first year.
So it wasn't a year yet.
No.
So 6 months.
You could say so, yeah.
Is it or is it?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I know. No, we talking. Okay, so you got pregnant in 6 months.
Yes.
That's where you fucked up at.
You're right, and I'm learning from my experience. So now I don't,
But let me ask you this: do you take accountability?
Yes, I do.
Do you put some of the blame on you while the situation what it is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well I respect that because again, a lot of these baby mama tell you they ain't gonna take no accountability to shit.
I have to, because if not, how am I gonna? I have to take power. I gotta take back my power. If not,
I agree to the fullest, and I tell men all the time with my deadbeat ass, the first thing we got to do when we change the laws in our mind is the first thing we do. If nothing else, we have to take responsibility and take accountability for where we fucked up at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you don't, and you're always the victim, then you will always be the victim. So.
Well, not only that, you don't want to be able to go through the shit again. You don't want to get caught up with a second situation the same way you did the first time because you didn't get yourself in order.
Yeah. Yeah. He's my only son. Yeah. Right. I'm not.
At least you own up to that. At least you own up to that. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't want to take no accountability. They'll say, no, it's his fault because he bought me flowers and sent me off and how would I supposed to know? Okay. Shout out to Sour Seed for the $10 donation. Once you decide to be a mother, your freedom is dead for the sake of the child. That's 100% true. We all know this from what we see. To me, women today are lazy and complain too much. Too weak. Be strong, woman. I agree, 100%.
I'm gonna have to say I have to respond to that.
No, go ahead.
Because we're in modern society, so like women have more rights, and you could blame feminism or whatever, but we didn't know much before. And now we're coming into our power, and now we know that we can do more. So now that you know more and you can do more, now you want equality, you want more for your life. But you didn't know that you could have that before.
But I will say, when it comes to this feminist ideology, they got way more power than they ever had. More power. It's not equality. You know what I'm saying? It's more about control and takeover because they run the system when it comes to child support or family court. They run that system.
Yeah, some people do it for their benefit.
Okay, so that's why I understand when I go back to what you say. How can you say, and you know this? So how can you say that men need to do petitions? Men need to put more forth effort. Men need to get another 500 people if you can, and you need to do X, Y, Z when we already doing it.
Right, but like I think you had that white gentleman on here, and he was talking about like things that you can do in the court system and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of things that we can do and have done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, it ain't what you think. Because if that's the case, white man would have been had his rights and equal rights when it comes to family court and child support. They don't even have it. And I say it again, white men are the new niggas when it comes to family court.
But you got to think about why this happened. This happened because women was getting got because there was no laws in place or nothing. So they would just drop the woman with kids and all of that and not give her a dime until these laws were put in place.
And again, I agree. In 1935, when the white man was going overseas, not coming back, and the woman was allowed to work, I agree to the fullest. But what I'm saying is the problem is, as time went on, as the years changed and how society has changed, they did not change that law. In 1950s and all that, and the welfare, they didn't change the laws based off what's going on now. They kept it the way it is. That's why most women get custody. That's why most women, they call it a woman's state. That's why most women can do what the fuck they want to do when it comes to children and get away with it, because they never changed the laws as time went on. And to me, they did it on purpose. It's a money grab. They don't give a shit about no damn no.
But you know what? It's starting to backfire on them in all certain ways.
You know what? It's backfiring on a lot of these baby mama tears. You right, but the problem is,
I wouldn't say them. It's backfiring on the court system and them, because a lot of kids are like, their kids are dying.
Well, that's what I was
Kids
gonna
are
say.
being in certain situations.
But that's what I want to tell you. From what I've been seeing and research and everything else, they don't give a fuck about the child. So a lot of kids are dying, getting killed, getting abused, getting neglected. They going to jail. They having kids out of wedlock. They dropping out of school because they ain't got no father. They know this. The system is designed to keep that money going and either use you for that $51 billion or to have you inside the cell for a slave. Either way, you're a slave. So that's what I'm saying. It's not hurting the government. The government is the reason. Government dad is the reason why all this is going on. But what I'm saying, the baby mama terrorists is doing what they do because they can. But the children are the one who's suffering.
Okay, so let me just say this. So the reason why I think it's kind of easy is because I network and I went to meetings, and I went to a lot of meetings, and I meet people who actually are in these meetings who pass laws. And I'm just like, so how do you go about doing that? It was like, oh, you could be a part of it too.
What
You
law,
just come to this meeting.
It ain't. But see, it's not as simple as that now. You can't see. It take years. It take.
I'm just saying that's why I say what I say, is because I've met people on our network and they tell me how it's done and how they go to these meetings and when they have conventions and they bring up things.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Now I can show you on Facebook and other places where a lot of fathers movement met with governors, they met with mayors, they met with senators, they met with all these people, take pictures and everything, but the laws still don't change because they don't want to change that law. And it takes the majority to change these type of laws. The majority is not going to change the law. Only a select few. They're not. That's just, I'm trying to tell you. I understand that, you have a situation and he a piece of shit or he don't want to be a father, but that don't mean the majority of men are a piece of shit and don't want to be fathers because you went through it. Because
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I can't hold everybody. Yeah.
That's the problem. A lot of even you hold that shit against us too. And
no, I didn't.
Say that again.
I put it based on the situation and the person.
I don't know. I have to disagree. I think I think that
I do.
If you don't know that person, maybe if you hit a story, you actually decide to hit a story, you might change. But if you ain't heard, remember when you first came on here, you was like, nah, y'all ain't true. Y'all just whining and complaining till you start learning what I talk about, and you like, I understand. You right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So right, and that's how a lot of these pieces, and that's why I say you got a baby mama terrorist, and then you got women, two separate individuals. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't, regardless of what you say or do, you ain't shit. Stop bitching, pay your child support, and you shouldn't have left, and so on. Your mama black. So that's what I'm trying to say. And even you just admitted that, yeah, you biased, or you was biased, or you was more biased than. You know I'm not lying.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Okay, then. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I felt like they was complaining. So yes.
Okay, then, right? Because you got off your situation, or
Mm-hmm.
right. But then when I say this shit, motherfuckers tell me I'm lying, like the motherfucker on TikTok. I'm lying. I don't know no better. But that's what I'm saying. So that's why I continue to do what I do. You come with everything you want. But again, you motherfuckers cannot prove me wrong. But you know, saying unfortunately, you went through that type of situation. I'm not that dude. If he was toxic and all that shit, I was not that dude. So he don't want to be a father. That's on him. You do what you gotta do. There's a lot of men here in this world that want to be a father, and we're not allowed to. So that's why I came out with fuck child support. That's why I say fuck these bitches, these baby mama tears, and that's why I call this shit out to the T. And again, these motherfuckers still can't prove me wrong. They just tell me your mama black and you know the TikTok message, which I'm still gonna play the video. I just wanted to really dialogue with you, you know, because this shit. If you and think about this, if you felt that way, just imagine how a lot of these so-called women feel. And you still say that it's not biased, it's not like that. Oh, it's just a select few. That's a question.
Oh, I was just going off what I see, in today's world, and I don't know everybody's situation, so.
But I'm saying, like you said, you was more biased because due to your
Yeah,
situation.
I agree. I said that. Yeah,
I'm
I was
saying,
more biased based on what I see. Yeah.
right. And I'm asking you. So with that being said, you thought that and you felt that way. Don't you see that majority of these women, these piece of shit ass women?
I wouldn't say majority, a good portion.
You wouldn't?
I would not say majority.
So what you think? You think it's under half?
I would say a good like 30%.
Okay. For your logic, even if you say 30%, you don't think that's a lot?
That is a lot. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, I'm glad you answered my question because if you felt that way, you can imagine how they felt. And a lot of them are doing way worse than you. And
Mm-hmm.
what I mean by that, false allegations, getting manipulate the child, make the child say he hit me, he touched me the wrong way, and all that shit. Go to jail for a lie. Go to different states to put them on different types of child support. You know, set them up for failure, cause havoc with the family and everything else. So that's what I'm saying. You ain't doing nowhere near what a lot of these baby mama tears doing. A lot of them do it because they have personal issues, and because we didn't know, we going through the motherfucker. That's why I tell men, keep your veins cold, and if need be, wash your hands, move on, pay the child support, fuck them. That's why I say what I say, because you'll be set up for failure men. Shout out to Chief Rock again for the $5 donation. He said, so with the lady being in her early 30s, she decided to be a mom. It was intentional. Yeah, it was planned, I guess. Yeah, I say it was planned because she didn't take the pill, and he said he wanted the baby. So it was planned. I mean, not planned because she really didn't want it, but she did it for him. But it was planned. If you don't use no condom, and you don't take the pill or nothing else, it was planned. I'm gonna be real with you. Even the man, it was planned.
Yeah, I'll take
No,
that. Yeah.
I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Even
In
us,
general.
men, if you fuck without a rubber, and you know you can get her pregnant, even if the bitch lying, it was planned. That just keep it.
There you go.
It was planned, fam. That's why I say you don't trust these whores when they say they took the pill and shit, unless you see a needle in their arm and they say and they got that shot and you can see that shit or the patch. Then, but if they just say I took the pill or the IUD, you better put your finger up in there and check yourself, because I'm telling you, these motherfuckers say anything. You know what I mean? But he also said it was intentional. He said, so you can't blame your baby daddy. He said you can't blame your baby daddy. Shout out to Chief.
I don't blame him.
You say you don't?
No.
Okay. She say she don't blame him. But I guess he give you a reminder. Shout out to Theo, wants to give it a $25 donation, man. He said this is bullshit. With education, I use restraint, and know how to avoid toxic environments from the beginning. Thus, I can't accept these words here. With feminism, there should be increase responsibility and accountability. That's one of the reasons why my page has been created, because we gonna get these motherfuckers. We're gonna make them have some type of accountability when I expose these motherfuckers. Shout out to you, Theo. You 100% right. 100% right, bro.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's what I say. Definitely have to take accountability, man. Shout out to Chief Rocker once again for the $5 donation. She said, does she feel that her actions were that of a high school student, not a 30-some-year-old woman, or was she motivated by her baby daddy fever?
I think he thinks I got pregnant in my 30s, but I got pregnant in my early 20s, and I agree it was not the right decision.
Well, yeah, you did say you take accountability, so I give you that.
I agree with that.
Take no accountability, man. Shout out to Edward Anderson, man. I understand, Edward. Shout out to Chief Rock. Appreciate you, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
What was the motive? You see how these people be having gaslighting questions? Oh, was it?
Well, I mean, I'm be honest with you. A lot of the chats I'm reading, they've been sent it. I was talking to you and getting the conversation. They actually sent it before you answered some of them questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not because they doing it after the fact. Nah, I waited because I was really in tune with the what we talking about. Make sure I ain't miss nobody else shit. But I'm just saying, man. I'm telling you, that's what I'm telling y'all, men, and even some of you women out here who support what we talk about. Please understand that the shit that I do is not just to be ranting and all that shit. It's really to change the laws of people's mind, really get a full understanding that a lot of women, baby mama Terrence kinds, will go to the court, and I ain't talking about you, Charlene, will go there for fair relationship, and also because of the situation they went through, whether their daddy wasn't around, their daddy might have been abandoned or piece of shit, or maybe he was out there and they don't know. They will take it on every other man that come around. They will use you as a scapegoat. They will eliminate your son. They because they got issues within themselves. And this is why I say what you have to do is dissect. Men and women have to dissect who they're dealing with. Ask them questions. Ask them their thoughts. Do you believe in child support? What you think about Rick Ross paying $11,000? If she say, hey, that's not enough, kick that bitch to the curb quick. You know what I'm saying? We have to do that. You know what I mean? D-Mac Trucker said, Mr. Palmer got a cool, calm head. I couldn't do it. But that's what I'm saying. The old me couldn't do it. That's why I say when a woman come on my show or a baby mama Terrace or a sip ass nigga, I'm gonna talk in dialogue because I want the clear understanding what this person think and feel, and I want them to say what they gotta say, and y'all judge if you know what I'm saying, if she's wrong or right.
I don't have an attitude problem. I think I was really nice.
He didn't say you had an attitude problem.
Okay.
No, he didn't say that. He said I was better. I gotta look. I'm finna search right now, gamers. My bad, gaming. My bad. But nah, what he was saying, a lot of guys, they like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. I'm tired. I'm irritated. I'm gone. I get it. I can't do that and tell y'all to change the laws of your mind. And I'm doing the same rhetoric, calling them hoes and bitches and shit like that while we here trying to dialogue and come to understanding or to prove my talking points. You know what I'm saying? Or they prove theirs. So that's why I don't do it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, because if I just kick off because she say, man, I don't agree with shit you say, y'all need to do better, then you won't get the full understanding why she feel that way. And y'all heard everything to the T on why she feel a lot of the things she feel. It's better to hear from the horse's mouth than just hear from me. You know, I'm a liar. I run for child support. I sleep on the couch. I don't do shit. I don't know no better. I ain't even get my beard cut off. I used a knife and just cut the motherfucker. I couldn't afford to get I couldn't afford to go to the barbershop and shit. You know, college crazy. So, you know, that's how I get down. Shit. I can't afford it. Let me find gamers right quick. Fuck. There's quite a few. Let me do it right now. Hold on. And then I'm gonna let y'all see the video because I ain't done with that motherfucker yet. But Charlene came in and you answered a lot of my questions, what I be speaking on. You actually did, good and bad.
I did good and bad.
No, I'm saying you answered my questions that I wanted to put out there without me saying it, good or bad.
You're right.
What the fuck it ain't showing? All right, here we go. I don't think I said Young Jay. Shout out to Young Jay. No, I didn't. For the $4.99. He said society all over the world is built controlled, and ran by men since the beginning of time. What illusion of power is she talking about? Yeah. See, this old stuff. This stuff he sent earlier. Shout out to my brother. Who else? Let me make sure. A sour seed. I don't think I did his. No, I did. I did do his. Rock Senior. I don't think I did Rock Senior. Just in case I didn't. $5 donation to Rock Senior. He said, even if the man is take care of business, you would still treat him like he is not doing enough. A lot of them do, bro. 100%, bro. 100%, fam. Tim Howard the fifth, $10 donation. I sure did miss his shit. Men are paying child support at a higher percentage than women. 100%. So why is she not in other women's channel telling them to pay up? Why not tell them to let the father see their own kids? BMT at best. The Drizzle Gaming. I sure did miss here. I miss Maxwell's too.
I don't think they be seeing my comments. I be writing that the woman should leave the kids with the man and run. That's what
I have seen you say it on this channel, but I mean, you said on other channels. I could only go by your word. Shout out to the Drizzle Gaming for the $5 donation. He said, "See, that's messed up. Me being a truck driver, if I lose my license, I literally can't work. If a big, baby mama tears, get my license suspended, she got to go. Period. Oh, 100%. You'll be a fool to still deal with. That's why wash your hands, move on. Shout out to Maxwell Movement, man. $2 donation. He said DNA test determines you are not the father. 100% facts. But the baby mama tears can refuse the DNA and don't even show up, and you still can't prove them. You're still paying child support, unfortunately. Shout out to Engaging Black. The goal is man and woman staying together. Yeah, 100%. That's why I say you got to pick the right woman to try to stay with. Shout out to you, brother. You right. Okay, I said that one. I did E. Taylor. I did Dirty Folks. I did everybody else. Maxwell. Okay. Maxwell Movement, $5 donation. He says, you ain't got to answer, Sway. Shout out to you, brother. B. Davis says she's a walk. I did it. She's a walking. No, maybe I didn't. Shout out to B. Davis for $9.99. He says she's a walking contradiction. Shout out to you, my brother. I ain't do Israel. Israel's shout out to him for the $4.99. He says Burger King is hiring too. Show Liz. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm sorry, I went too far. That's the old shit. My bad. I stopped at yeah, that's old shit. But I read everybody else shit. Just make sure I just didn't want to miss nobody's shit. I don't want nobody think I'm being favoritism and shit. I did that one. You can't make this shit up though. I hope y'all took heed to what y'all heard. I hope y'all took heed to what y'all heard. But before we get the fuck out of here, I still want to show these videos and shit with this shout out to Pan African Black man going their own way, $5 donation. Conversation of pick me but feminist uniform. Big Mama Terrace. He's stupid. All right, check us out. Let me play this right quick before I get I didn't realize it's going almost 2 hours, man. But I had to talk when Charlene, when you came on here, actually that's the best thing you did, man. I'm serious. We was able to hear your story and hear everything, and a lot of stuff that I talk about. You proved my point on a lot of things, and I do give you your props for at least taking accountability and not just putting it all on him, because it takes two. You know what I'm saying? Now this is the video. This is her right here. This is her right here. Makeup. Got the scarf in the head. Now my response was, like I say, it ain't gonna be in that order, but it was when I said wrong again. You can still get equal parent time and still pay child support. It depends on the state or county. And what I meant by depend on the state or county, I should have said depends on the state or judge. You could be on child support and have equal parenting time. I'll make it open, bro. I'll make it open. You could be on child support and have equal parenting time. A lot of y'all is paying child support and y'all got equal parenting time. $200, $1,000, or whatever. Because child support, family court want that money. So yeah, you might not be paying $1,000, but since you got equal parenting time, you pay $500. They usually cut it in half. A few states, or depending on the judge, will say, nah, you ain't got to pay no child support just to get the equal parent time. It depends on the judge, but most judges is going to make you still pay child support. Why am I wrong when I say that you can still pay child support having equal parent time? Because people want to say, well, go to court and get equal parent time, then you ain't got to pay child support. That's the biggest crock of shit I ever heard. But I'm going to let you hear what she said.
Sir, your entire platform is based on what child support used to be.
She said my platform on TikTok, because she said to my TikTok is based on what it used to be. Now, mind you, the video that I was just talking about on there, what used to be. So what are you talking about? You said my whole channel is based off what it used to be when I'm showing videos of current events and interviews from other men and even some women, and you telling me that my page on TikTok is shit in the past, even though the video I talked about was about the past, because you said it was for men to pay child support. You say a Nick is based on what she used to weigh. You stupid motherfucker. Let's continue though.
Here I stated that either get full custody or joint custody to avoid child support. You said it depends on the state or the county. First of all, counties do not issue out child support laws. States do.
She said Cook County. She said county. I'm saying Cook County, but she said county don't issue state laws. I never said that the county issues state laws. I didn't say county issue state laws. I didn't say none of that shit. All I said was you can still get equal parenting time and still be on child support. And I said it depends on the state, because some states may, I don't know, I ain't seen none. Some states may say, no, you don't gotta pay child support here if you got equal parent time. And I said some county, what I should have said some judges, because some judges, like the lead attorney said, they might have changed the law, mandatory equal parenting time. But that judge gonna say, I ain't giving it to you, and every other weekend, and you pay child support. Bang, that's it. But she said that my platform is about the days are old. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, subscribe to my Couch Gang, y'all. Let's continue.
If there's a state that you can have joint custody, not conservatorship, joint custody and still pay child support, comment it here. I'll be interested to research.
Now, you heard what she said. That's why I say you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. How many of you guys got equal parenting, and if you got that and still paying child support? But let's hear what she said again. Now, she don't know what the fuck she talking about. That's what I'm saying. I'm the dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. DJ most educated right here.
Custody and still pay child support. Joint that you can have joint custody, not conservatorship. Joint custody and still pay child support. Comment it here. I'll be interested to research. Also, child support has evolved. You said it was legitimate for the white woman to get child support because she was married. So that implies that it's not legitimate for single parents who have custody of the child to get child support. And that doesn't make any sense.
Now, I don't know if she's thinking I'm talking about today's child support laws, because I could have sworn in my video I was talking about 1935. You can't make this shit up. And again, I'm going to tell you again, in 1935, a married woman got child support. If you was not married, you could not get child support. Now, how it is today, you can get pregnant, you can be married, you don't have to be married, you can be on welfare, don't be on welfare. You go in that courtroom, you get child support. It doesn't matter how you had the baby. Why is she making it like I'm saying that's how it is now? That's why I say twisting up my words, but she say she want to twist up my words. I'm just dumb. You can't make this shit up. But let me continue.
In 1990s, the welfare system figured there were parents capable of assisting with the financial welfare of their child without it being a burden on the state. So then the state started requiring the person on welfare to file child support. That child support would either was a choice to that person. The person could either take the child support or take the welfare, and that made sense.
She said Now she's talking about welfare. I'm not talking about no fucking welfare, but she's talking about welfare, and the woman had the choice to either get child support or get welfare. Now I don't know too much about the 1990. So I'm not even gonna say she's wrong on that. But I could have swore when you was on welfare and you put the man name down, they give you welfare and the state get the money back from him. That's what I thought. Now I could be wrong because I don't know about the 1990 welfare shit. I'm just saying. And yes, you can put any man name down. You can't make this shit up. But she's talking about something in the 90s when I was talking about 1935. But that's what I'm saying. But I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. She don't know what the fuck she was listening to if she talking about 1990 when I'm talking about 1935. You can't make this shit up.
Me as a tax-paying person, why should I have to pay the burden for someone else's child?
So she said, her being a tax-paying person, why does she have to pay for somebody else's child? And I wasn't even talking about fucking welfare. I only mentioned welfare when I said how it changed the family structure of the black family. I was talking about the white man abandoned his family and why child support was created and it was justified. Yeah, I'm taking calls. I'm put the link in. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this. I'll stay on for another hour. Get the fuck out of here. This needs to be talked about. But what I'm saying is this is what I'm talking about when they don't know what the fuck they talking about. I say one thing, you say something else, then you say you got the ups on me. I'm just stupid. You know what I'm saying? And Wise One said they should bring back shotgun weddings. If you have multiple children with multiple women, you marry them all and take care of them. I ain't got no problem with that. But at the same time, you should put a shotgun to the woman's head to not even fuck around and get knocked up. Don't even have kids. Don't even fuck until you get married. That's you need to start back. Then maybe a shotgun marriage. There go the link though. Let's continue.
While they live their best life, popping bottles, and I'm paying more taxes to take care of someone else's child. If you don't like the system, don't play the game. Strap up. Don't make children out of wedlock, or the children that you make out of wedlock support without having to go to the child support courts.
She showed us hesitating trying to talk because I don't know. Maybe she's trying to guess what to say. She's talking about men who are not married. She's talking about men who are not married. And maybe she think every man that have kids out of wedlock, they on welfare. I don't know. So I'm not even talking. See, when I be talking, I don't be talking about necessarily. I'm not talking about no woman on welfare. I'm talking about men who married and got divorced. I'm talking about men who was in a relationship and got divorced. And y'all saw the Title D40 conversation when they talked about how it was supposed to be for men who are not going through the welfare situation. What did Molly Olsen say? She said the way the states are supposed to do this was interview each party and decide if he, I'll use the or she, but we know if he qualifies to be on child support, he could pay it his damn self. But they don't do that, do they? What they do? Put him on child support. Factor in the money, that's it, because we're going to get that $51 billion. See, she ain't going to talk about that shit if she even know about the motherfucker. See, the fact of the matter is, by law, it's on the paperwork, on the government, each state, they supposed to have an interview with you, and they decide if he's really fit to pay out of pocket or do we need to take his money. They're not going to do that because they know the majority will be able to pay for their financial obligations. But if they do that, then that's less money in that $51 billion cookie jar. But I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove, and I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this shit up. Let me continue with this shit.
You also have, if you're married, can have your child support or financial burden or responsibility for your child determined in your divorce decree.
I want y'all to hear that again. She said if you married, and a lot of y'all been married, all you got to do is this. She said just have it in the divorce decree, and that's that. Don't you know that when you go into the divorce, you got to go through a lot of times you got to go to moderation. I'm sorry, I'm saying moderation, mediation. You got to go to mediation, right? So you go to mediation, doesn't mean that y'all gonna come to an agreement, because 9 times out of 10, you want equal parenting. 9 times out of 10, she want primary custody. Why does she want primary custody? Because more power, and more money and more damage she could do to that motherfucking kid. I ain't talking about the men that say, well, I want every other weekend because I'm a truck driver. I travel a lot. My job I ain't got time. I ain't talking about them. I ain't even talking about the ones that say fuck the kid. I'm talking about the ones that won't equal parenting time. You go to mediation, you don't come to no agreement. What happens? At least what my judge told me, somebody gonna be unhappy, somebody gonna be very unhappy. Either way, somebody gonna be unhappy, or both gonna be unhappy. Somebody gonna be worse unhappy than the other, right? She said all you gotta do is sign a divorce decree and say I want equal parenting time. Y'all, does it work like that? Now the motherfucker, hell no. Now she's 47 years old. She say she's 47 years old, and she said on her shit she's a high value woman. I doubt it with this ideology. Hell no, that's a motherfucking lie. Shout out to New York City Evolve. He says, stop XX. Nope. Going through a divorce now. I ain't listening to no bubble face, paper pushing, keyboard typing, baby mama tearing social worker. Hashtag
Truth is what it is.
shout out to my boy Evolve. Hey, I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. Hey, shout out to you, my brother. She said all you gotta do is sign a divorce decree. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't hate on your super chat at all, man. What I'm doing, I'm trying to my thoughts right then and there, get out the way. Believe me, I ain't trying to miss no money, man. Not at all. Not at all, bro. Not at all. I need all the money I can get. I need a love seat. But yeah, that's what she said.
Have your child support or financial burden or responsibility for your child determined in your divorce decree. So you can't have it both ways. If you don't want to pay child support, get custody. If you don't want to pay child support, get joint custody. But stop bitching. It's your child.
See what I mean? Stop bitches, your child. I told you can't make this shit up. I'm asking y'all who been married, got divorced. You know, she said all you gotta do is just sign the paperwork. Just put on the paperwork and it's 1, 2, 3. That's what I say. You cannot make this shit up about these baby mama tear supporters. You know what I'm saying? And this is a stream y'all link, y'all, and this is Me-Entertainment. He said, how you been, bro? I ain't seen him in a while. At least not in the comments. He said, I've been through all this, and Mr. Palmer is 100% correct in and out of family courts. 4 years, Supreme Court, Palmer is right, 100%. You can't make this shit up, but I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. I get it. Now, I'm going to play the other two. It ain't that long, and I'm definitely going to let y'all speak y'all piece, because a few y'all that's on here have been married and got divorced. Did it the right way, and I want to know, did all y'all do was sign the decree and you got equal parent time? You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Now, this right here, I said, ma'am, this to a whole nother question. I said, ma'am, you're ignorant. 1948 is when the first woman was able to join the military. Now, mind you, able to join the military. But I want you to read what she say. I want you to hear what she say.
So, sir, are we clear now? You are incorrect in your timeline for women in the military. You are incorrect by even saying that women could not work. You are incorrect in saying that child support was not for men and women.
Now, I want you to hear what she said I was incorrect on. I want y'all to hear it again. You can't make this shit up.
You are incorrect by even saying that women or women in the military. Incorrect in your time. So, sir, are we clear now? You are incorrect in your timeline for women in the military. You are incorrect by even saying that women could not work. You are incorrect in saying that child support was not for men and women. I've given factual information on everything that I've stated. So therefore, all you're stating is opinion.
So I'm stating opinions. She's stating facts.
This shit irks me, man.
Yeah, it does. But I want y'all to hear it, because these are the motherfuckers that said, my mama black, deadbeat, you bitter, you don't pay your child support, or you don't want to pay your child support, sleep on the couch and run for child support. I want y'all, and this is a 47-year-old motherfucker. This ain't no 21-year-old, 18. This is 47. She said it. She a high value woman. But let's continue.
1948. Are you serious? There were nurses in World War One.
Now, again, she's talking about nursing in World War One. I didn't say that it was nurses or not nurses in World War One. I don't know. I said that in 1948 was when the first woman was able to join the military. I didn't say it was the first woman to get a job in the Army or the Navy. I said in 1948 when the first woman was able to join the military. And I believe that was World War II. But I'm done. I'm stupid. And she said she went up talking about nurses and doctors and shit. I don't know if they was able to be nurses back then. I don't know. World War One. I don't know. Let's continue. I'm gonna finish shit. It's over with, man.
1948. Are you serious? There were nurses in World War One. So get your information straight and then teach. And then you wouldn't have people coming to correct you. You were
It's that
wrong.
need to be
Just
right.
accept it.
It's that
I'm
need to be
wrong.
right attitude, man.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Just accept it. I
You
love
have
these
people coming to correct you.
people.
You were wrong. Just accept it.
Yeah.
Stop bitching about child support. Take care of your kids and move on.
Uh-huh.
The woman is not a terrorist. When you leave the home, take your children with you. Right. Then the woman have to fight for custody. The police can't come take your children from you. That's your children.
Again, remember I told you, if you're not married and you don't have that knowledge of paternity, they can take them kids back. Now, if you got a lazy ass cop that say, man, I ain't getting involved in that, then he'd be nice to say, get a motherfucking what'd you call that shit? Get a tell her to go civil, but that's usually with a husband. When he takes the kid, yeah, they would have to make it civil. They can't force him to take it. But if you unmarried, yeah, this could happen. But you heard what she said though. Let's continue.
Therefore, you will have to go to a court proceeding for the woman to have custody or joint custody for the courts to decide. But as long as men continue leaving their homes and leaving custody to the mother, the woman will have the custody until the courts decide who gets the custody. You said, okay, so I'll let you go. Look at your facts straight, and then maybe we can talk again. Good day.
Now, see, that's
I think she like you.
Yeah. See, that's the shit that really bothers me about her.
I'm sorry, cut y'all, but see, she said get my facts straight and stop bitching and all this shit and all these things. Everybody know my life story because I'm just telling the truth. Everybody know my life story. I'm bitching about child support when I tell y'all I don't give a fuck and wash your hands and move on, just like she said. But yet she said that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. She does. You can't make this shit up. You just can't. I'm the dumb nigga. I told you, but you can't prove me wrong, man. This ain't it. We got
right quick.
Go ahead. I'll set up for this other one. I want y'all to hear
Sir,
all this
I
shit.
said child support was to help.
Go ahead, bro.
What's that young lady in the stream? What's her name?
Oh, Charlene. She's still here. Charlene.
Yeah. Charlene.
Hold on, before you say something, hey, Georgia Peach, I got a sound for you for that. What you just said. She wants you, Mr. Palmer. Hell nah. Hell nah. Go ahead, bro.
She a young lady on the panel. This is the energy that a lot of black men don't like, and this is why we kind of diverse, because this is that need to be right attitude. You know what I mean? This is a prime example of that need to be right. I had to cut my mom's cousin off and cuss her out over some Facebook posts. Something so little. You know what I mean?
What was said?
I cussed her. It was a picture of SpongeBob getting off the couch, and it says when your girlfriend sees you happy with another girl, and the post had said the post was pretty much mentioning SpongeBob going to court to boost up child support because she sees you happy with another woman, and she tried to just
I seen that.
Yeah, she just tried to argue me down. It was just a post that I posted, and I told her like get the F off my shit. I've told you once, I've told you twice. You already try to argue me about this Kamala Harris, Joe Biden shit. It's this whole need to be right. You're not educated. Get your facts right, and it just turns into a nothing burger and just arguing back and forth.
100%, bro. I'm gonna play this clip, and then I'm gonna let perfect, perfect. I'm gonna let Perfect say something, then Face Facts and Noble. Because I want to get out the way. These right here, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I just want y'all now this one I said, like I said, you must be slow. I said, you said why child support was created, and I corrected you. I said, no, you making it, and I said, no, you saying it like you didn't say it. I mean, I said some fucked up shit, but basically you trying to say some shit like you didn't say it. But that's what she had to say. 39 seconds. Damn, she do like one of them answer mama motherfuckers.
Sir, I
She
said
got
child
masculine.
support is to help the mother. Then realizing that there are some fathers who get child support too, because there were mothers in the military in the 30s when you said that there were not. So fathers would also
Very
get.
little.
Now you heard what she said, right? She said
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
were women in the military, and I said, and that's why I said the woman did not join the military until that's what I say it was not in the right order, but they didn't join. The first one joined in 1948. 1935, wasn't no woman that joined the military. But that's what she said, that there was military nurses and all that. I didn't say nothing about no military nurses. I'm talking about soldiers. But let's hear it again.
Mothers in the military because there were mothers in the military in the 30s when you said that there were not. So fathers would also get child support. Either the mother or father, whoever had the custody of the child, received the child support. Why is that so hard to understand?
Now, let's be real. If men weren't getting custody like now, if men weren't getting custody now, do y'all really think it was men getting a bunch of custody back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s? Let's be real now.
No.
You think that men was getting custody? It was very rare that a man got custody. That's usually because the mama died. You can't
And
make this shit up.
when he gets custody now, he don't really ask for child support.
Right. You can't make shit up. Let me get this shit over with.
Why am I repeating myself?
Why am I repeating
And
myself?
then you tried to say that you didn't say that it was justified that they got child support, implying that it's not justified that the unmarried woman gets child support. I mean, you're going in circles with ignorance.
See how she twists my shit around? And that's what I'm saying. I said back in the 30s, they did not allow a mother who was a single mother to get child support. And I said, and I said that the white man, it was a few blacks, but it was majority white men who abandoned their family and left a woman hanging, the child hanging. And I said back then it was justified. So what is she getting on? I'm talking about? I'm trying to say it's justified, but it's not justified. You can't. That's what I say. You can't make this shit up. That's why I understand when my brothers say you better than me. I don't know how you can sit there and listen to it and all that shit. I had to change the laws of my mind, bro. Because this right here, you right. Something like this, you can't listen to this shit all day. But I'm glad she did it so I can talk about this shit. And these, I told you, this ain't no 28-year-old. This ain't no 18-year-old. These motherfuckers almost 50, 60, if not 70 years old, talking the same rhetoric. This is why our community is fucked up. And imagine,
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter to the fullest. But let me finish it off and go to the next two, and we'll be done. I'm gonna let y'all speak.
That it's not justified that the unmarried woman gets child support. I mean, you're going in circles with ignorance. Know what you mean what you say.
You got that right. You can't. I told you these the educated motherfuckers. These the educated. I'm telling you, these are your most educated men. These y'all most educated motherfuckers on the planet. These are the most educated on the planet.
Sir, I said child support was to help.
Hold on, I did that one. These the most educated on the planet. That's I told you, I'm the dummy from Cottage.
I'm sorry, maybe
I'm the dummy. I'm the dummy. I told you, I just sit on the couch all day. I don't know no better. And I had no problem being on the couch all day, but you motherfuckers still can't prove me wrong. This one I said, you lack understanding. What did I say after that? Because she said something that I said. I said, okay, but what did I say after I said that? You just taking one line and come with some bullshit, but here's her response.
I'm sorry, maybe you're not listening to yourself speak or understanding the context of which you're speaking. But you said that in 1930s, child support was for white women who were married. Their husband went off and the white woman got the child support. Now you're saying at the end of your post that how child support was in the 30s, that was legit. Then you turned and said it's no longer legit. Therefore, you're saying that unmarried women do not legitimately deserve child support.
See, she took my whole. She think I'm talking about somebody. All I said was, that's what I'm saying, man. These smart motherfuckers. I said that back then, the man abandoned the family. Back then, the woman could not work. She couldn't vote. She didn't have no rights. She was stuck there trying to find a way to take care of the kid and pay the bills. The woman who had kids out of wedlock did not get child support. Why she keep focused on that, I don't know. But what I was saying is justified why they made child support. If the man abandoned his wife and he ain't sending no money home and he's living his life to the fullest, and she can't work and she's unable to work because back then he wasn't allowed to work, it was justified why child support was created. But when you go to this day and age, women are working, women are getting degrees, they're making more money, they got more opportunity. It's not legit now. It's not justified now. You could be on child support even if you're living in the same household. You could be on child support whether you take care of the kid or not. You could be on child support because she wants you on child support and government daddy ate a sister. But she's telling me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say that back then it was justified, and she don't understand why I'm saying it's not justified now when it comes to child support. You can't make this shit up.
How dare you do this?
My bad, but I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna go with that, but I meant to do this. Yeah, because that's them. How dare you do this to me? Let's continue.
How dumb is that? How
dumb.
ignorant is that to say they wouldn't deserve child support if the men took care of the kids, got full or joint custody, or took the kids with them when they left, and then the women would have to fight for custody. But nobody's talking about that.
That's the shit that burns me up. That shit burns me up, man. But go ahead, man.
I gotta do one more, bro, and then I just want to get her out the way because I really don't want to hit this bullshit either. But I want y'all to hear for yourselves because I'm stupid. I want y'all to hear for yourselves because a lot of women, and I ain't talking about y'all, but a lot of women, you know what I'm saying, who don't know no better, and I ain't talking about the baby mama tell, I'm talking about the ones that actually really don't know. They will sit back and say, why would somebody think that? Why would somebody believe that? Why would somebody entertain shit like that? That's why. That's why. Actually, actually, that's the last video that she posted. It's this motherfucker right here said, I'm not even gonna say nothing. It's something I went on her TikTok, and I just want you to see another motherfucker said that I don't want to be a father and deadbeat and all this. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let y'all just watch the rest of the little clip and leave it at that.
I really love you and all, but this is too much in the morning. What the hell?
This nigga, that's all I gotta say. He said I'm a deadbeat. She said I'm a fuck boy. I'm a deadbeat. I don't want to take care of those kids. That's all I got. I ain't. That's why I said I ain't even gotta say nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is
Truth is what it is.
You can't make this shit up, man. You cannot.
That's ugly truth right there.
Can somebody explain to me what that is?
You cannot make this shit up, man.
What is
I can't. That was funny.
I'm gonna let this. I'm gonna let.
That's terrible.
My man. Yeah, look at this. She called me. I'm a fuck boy. I'm a fuck boy. I don't want to pay child support. I don't want to be a father. I'm saying you cannot make. That's why I say I ain't got nothing to say to that. Just watch the video clip.
I couldn't determine whether her glasses were crooked or her head was crooked.
I don't know what was going on with her. I thought she was slow taking medicine.
I mean, that's how she came on. You can't make this shit up.
She looked like she having an earthquake by herself.
I don't know, fam. I'm just saying. Craig Mack looking ass. I'm just saying. But
I think she's on drugs, man. I think that's what it is.
That's what I was thinking. She didn't take her medicine this morning.
Well, that drug addict called me a deadbeat, so and I don't want to be a father and all that shit too, bro. That's why I said
you can't really take that. She can't really comprehend anything.
I did. That's why I said I ain't got nothing to say. I just let y'all see for yourself. I didn't have to say nothing. Now we're gonna go to this woman page right quick, and then we can definitely dialogue. Now this is the one who said I don't know nothing, I don't know shit, you know, and I misunderstood. I don't know better. Okay, This her post.
Yeah.
Let's say it come back. I just want you to see. Let me see. Get to this. This her page, and I want to show y'all something right quick. This her right here.
Oh Lord.
Become miserable is by trying to make everyone else happy. The only person's happiness you're responsible for is your own.
Man,
The quickest way to become miserable is by trying to make everyone else happy.
So you can understand what you're dealing with. It was another one.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I agree with her last statement.
Baby.
What was that?
To the 6 wide
Rich Crab.
Anybody got a German Shepherd translator? I couldn't understand what she was saying.
Rich Crab. This shit is real, man. That voodoo shit is real. I'm gonna
bring you to the 6 wide ready stick.
No, that's how she really looked.
Oh my
That's
God.
COVID.
I told you that black magic. That black magic. That's why I
to
say,
the 6 wide ready stick.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what? I ain't gotta talk about your motherfucking look shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like y'all talk
Probably
about.
suck a mean.
No.
Yeah.
No, man. No.
Right? We are not
I'm
doing
joking. I'm joking.
Shame on any black man. Shame on any black man that's laying down with that.
Look, 47-year-old
Hey, Miss Palmer, play my song.
She look good. She look good for her age.
No, the makeup and weave. The makeup and weave is doing that. That ain't her.
Not natural.
That is not her.
She looks good for her age.
No, she don't. No, she don't. No, she don't.
Anyway, we care about what she says. But she looks good for her age.
No, she doesn't. She's clearly out of.
Wait. The body shape is determined that's a lie.
No, go back. I want y'all.
She looks good for her age. Okay.
Hold on, I can stop. Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all see because I want to get back to that one.
I would say she looks good and she's attractive. I mean,
7 years old with her vagina.
See this is the lion.
But you
This
can
is
tell
the.
she loves herself. You can talk and say whatever.
That's loving herself.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, she loves herself. She takes care of herself.
She takes care of herself.
Yeah, she take care. She put pride in her look. She take care of her. She takes care of herself. She loves herself.
And the 40-year-old man that works in McDonald's works out too. He's a hard worker.
It doesn't. She's not checking for y'all. She's taking care of herself. That's her pay.
What are you talking about? She's obese.
Listen, she's pretty and she takes care of herself. I don't see anything wrong with her.
Hey, Mr. Palmer, can I say something? Can I say something, Mr. Palmer?
Go ahead,
She's at least 200 pounds. She don't take care of herself.
Okay.
He does take care of herself.
Hey, look at this. I told you, look, I want y'all to read my
Anyways,
look,
this
she don't
is
like Kevin Samuels.
Can I let me address something, man. Let me address something here.
She don't like Kevin Samuels, so you obviously she don't like men and black men, right? So I didn't see this, but this tells you who you're dealing with. He talks about all the women he has. He's a hypocrite and changes his stance often. He all about the money. Here I can agree. Here I can't agree. Here I can't agree. What you mean? You mean agree? But does it change the inconsistencies? That's what I'm saying. He called me a hypocrite. He called me a hypocrite. That's what I'm saying.
Like a water buffalo.
Let me
Listen, she looks
let me
good.
say
You don't
something.
have to subscribe to your beauty standard.
Okay. Hey, Miss Palmer, let me say
I
something.
got the consensus on that.
I'm done. Go ahead. I'm done.
Okay, look now. What is the young lady's name that's on the panel?
Oh, Charlene.
Charlene is a good example of what we mean by when we say women you want to be lied to. She's saying that she looks good and all this other type of stuff. No, she don't. She's clearly out of weight. I mean, she's just completely out of shape, right?
Obese.
She's obese. Yes, she is. She is obese. That is not healthy
at all.
There's nothing that's looking good about that. Hold on. Okay, fine. But that ain't got the devil lying has nothing to do with that woman being obese.
She lied her motherfucking ass.
That doesn't look at the and look, the men we don't like all of that makeup, weave, and all that as he called it voodoo. That was two completely different people.
It looked like her hair.
Two completely different. Now I'm gonna go back on the topic. The one thing that really pisses me off about about when you say all you gotta do is just go do the paperwork. If you got joint custody, you ain't gotta worry about child support. That is utter bullshit. You women, y'all actually believe. I'm really starting to believe. You guys actually do believe this bullshit trope. That is really easy to go down to court to just sign some papers, knock on the damn judge's door and say, "Hey, Your Honor, I am a good person and I want 50-50." I think you guys honestly think that it is that easy because you guys have been so. Hold on. You guys have been so sheltered, so protected. The courts have coddled y'all so much that you have a complete delusional sense of reality. Yep. Complete delusional sense of reality. You know what I challenge you to do now? Go down because these things are open to the public. Family court is open to the public. Indeed. Go down to your local courthouse, to your local child support court hearings. Just sit there and watch case after case after case after case. Men getting shot down from just for wanting more time with their kids. Utterly shot down. Judges using all manner of legal and mental gymnastics to deny them that stuff, and watch men spend tens of thousands of dollars to get the little custody that they got. Yep. And for women to get online and say this shit publicly, that tells me that either they are just maniacal, or they honestly really are just swimming in ignorance. So you got that, and then you said if you lying, say you're lying to women like they tell me they look good. No, the hell they don't.
She said she
takes. Okay, all right. Can I address what
That's
you
the
just
double
said?
standard, though. Because if a man took off his Coke bottle glasses and put on some contacts and with his best suit, he'll look good that day. But when he get home and he'll be like, oh, he look, and they gonna always say but regardless if you try to put on some stuff to make him look good, they gonna still.
It's the same thing. It goes both ways with men and women. You just put pride in yourself. You look good. That's it. You take pride in the way you look. Anyway, I wanted to address what he was talking about earlier, and I don't know if you was here for the conversation that me and Mr. Palmer had. But we had
I was listening. I damn near had an accident. So I wanted to get on.
I kind of delved in and I explained exactly why women feel the way they do, or why we think it might not be as hard as you guys make it seem. I explained that earlier during the conversation, and I gave examples why.
And they were wrong, all of them.
Exactly.
I just gave you just a reason of why we think that. We don't really know, and I accept that most women don't know that it's hard.
No, what you knew when you went to open your mouth, you knew you didn't have any evidence. It's like you said, you didn't go to a court to sit down and see it. You had no evidence of that. Meanwhile, if we're in a relationship with you, like right now, if I guess something about you, you would tell me I would need to get to know you. I would see you every day to pass judgment. You know enough to know that. So when you part your mouth about somebody that isn't you in a seat that you never sat, you already know you're wrong.
And see, it's a whole.
And I said that earlier. If you was listening to our conversation, we talked about all of that.
But but I wasn't on, so I didn't get to speak to that. When you were
okay,
right. So you were responding to Mr. Palmer, and it's like that level of what do you want to call it? Disingenuousness or lack of integrity is what pisses men off. You opening your mouth as if you have a clue, but really you're just being dismissive.
And you speak, and you said it in such matter of fact tones, as if it's actual fact. As if you might as well just espouse a verse in the Bible, and that's it. All conversation and debate should end. Yeah, most men don't want to. Most men don't want to be a part of their kids' life. That's why they're on child support. And that's bullshit. That is just utter bullshit. Then why even say it?
Because you guys are bringing it up. That's why.
When you would say, "Oh, come on," when you were saying, saying something to the effect, saying that most men don't want that they don't want custody of their children. Again, I damn near had an accident because that pissed me off. Because I challenge you, obviously, Obviously, you ain't been inside no goddamn courtroom other than to receive some things, some damn child support, or at least a judgment in your favor. Because I can tell you, I challenge you to go down to any courthouse, spend a couple of days, spend an hour, 3 days a week for 1 hour at a time, and I dare you to come out with that bullshit assumption. I dare you to come out with that bullshit assumption.
Just sit in the clerk's
I
office.
said that a good portion of them don't. I said the ones who
And
don't
that's
report don't
bullshit.
do anything.
And that's bullshit.
It's bullshit. Like you were saying earlier, get 1,000 signatures. I got 1,000 signatures. And guess what they did? Guess what the Board of Elections did? They just threw out my signatures.
That just said you don't know what you're talking about. Like a lot of these women that get on here and debate these issues, you know, and I mean this with all respect. I think Ms. Palmer will know I do my best not to disrespect anybody. But with all due respect, man, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You simply don't know what you're talking about.
I have no animosity or anything towards anity on this panel.
I didn't say that you did.
Right?
The signatures right here.
You know what, Black?
Because you don't have to have animosity to be utterly about a topic.
But Blackness. Now, like she said, she ain't trying to say it around you, but let's talk about the one in the video. Like she said, all you gotta do, because you was married, you did it the right way. You went to your divorce.
I'm married now. Yeah.
Right. But she said when you got to the divorce, all you had to do was sign the decree and you get what you wanted. How did it go when you went to your divorce?
That was exactly when we got divorced. We got joint custody. I got joint custody right then and there. And I still have to pay child support. I've never seen no case like a man get 50, get joint custody. Because, they don't do joint custody anymore. But our divorce at the time, word was still active. And joint custody didn't mean anything. At least I thought. At that time, it didn't mean anything. I still have to pay child support. Still have to pay.
But let me ask you this.
Mr. Palmer, let me.
No. And not only do I not have the equal time, I've been spending.
Here's the thing. She think when she say joint custody, she talking about equal parenting, bro. She ain't talking about joint custody. Every man used to get joint custody. She's talking about equal parenting, and she think if you get equal parenting, you don't pay child support. That's a lie. So let them know that you want equal parenting, but you didn't get it. You got joint custody, and 40%, I think you said.
Yeah, between now it's between 35, 37. Between 35, 40%. It depends upon the holidays and all that type of. But yeah, but it took me a lot of money to get that.
How much?
And I still in excess of $41,000.
Okay, all right. So okay, face facts. I heard you finna say something. Go ahead, brother. I know you know about this shit.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. These women don't know what the hell they're talking about, man.
Right, but here's the problem. Right? You gotta understand that we speak two different languages. When you talk to them, you talk direct. So what that does is it gives them an opportunity to dance around what you said. No, what the young lady doesn't understand is, yes, there are laws on the books, but they're what you would call discretionary. Basically, mean cherry pick which ones they want to enforce when they want to enforce them. Now I'm gonna say
how they want to enforce it.
Right, and I'm gonna say something that I know is probably gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way, but it is the truth. The reason you understand why they give women custody. They give you custody because it's job security, not because you're better parents. They know that one of three things will most likely happen. Either you're gonna raise criminals with the boys, so they'll end up in mass incarceration. Two, you will raise the girls to be dependent on the system just like you. There are rare exceptions where the kids come out, they make the NBA or, they're successful, in the regular business world. But those are anomalies. Those are not the common denominator. They do that as a form of job security. You have all those people who work down at those offices and those courthouses live better than the people that are following that paperwork. So you should let that much sink in. You think any of those people couldn't pay their rent for 15 months while the pandemic was going on? They were all getting paid very well and living very comfortably. You live lives that you and your children don't. This system is not designed to help you. There was no
paid by child support.
Right. There was no child support moratorium.
Nope.
But that's what nobody wants to talk about. Now, as far as the other fat lady, the one that was built like a water buffalo. See, Mr. Palmer made one mistake when he made that statement. He said in the military. So she used that to try to dance around what he was trying to say. She know good and well what you're trying to say. If you would have said active duty, she wouldn't have been able to say that. Now,
I made that
if you want
mistake.
to, right, and if you want to take it a step further, women are allowed to vote without registering for selective services. That's what we have to do. We have to do that to have a driver's license, to work, to vote, and basically selective services means that you can be drafted. They don't draft women, and they weren't putting women on the front lines in wars. They still don't do it today because that's a losing strategy. And as long as black people have this ideology where women can lead the community, we will be at the bottom. They've done this as an economic strategy because there's one less group that they have to worry about. We'll be in poverty for another 500 years if we keep doing this shit. No other community operates this way.
No, we won't.
You were sold a lie, and it just is what it is. But the problem is that they'd rather be queens of the trash pile than to live like normal people.
I'm sorry, bro. Let me give a shout out to Is What It Is for $5 donation. Why do women always want to equate some ish when they are being held accountable? Dead ass. She should answer that, Palmer. That's for you, Charlene. Why do you think women want to equate some shit when they are being held accountable? In other words, why deflect? Shout out to you, bro.
They got nothing to come back with. So, I mean, they probably don't want to admit that they're wrong.
Ain't no probably to
but
it.
that's something that you did earlier in the conversation.
Yeah.
Palmer.
They know you got them, so they got nothing else to say. You know, they don't want to agree with you.
Now, I did want to make an emphasis on the fact that they are a contract. Child support does pay the magistrates money, so they get direct payments from child support to do us dirty. I got the paperwork. They pay over here in Hamilton County $1.3 million, and that means every time somebody stand in front of them, they get $55. Every time they have a hearing, they get money straight from child support, and they're going to rule in child support's favor and go by their rules. They're contractors. They are not magistrates. They're not doing the law. That's why they can get sued. That's why these are the child support and judges. They get sued. Other courts, they can't get sued because they're under their judicial duty. But these people can get sued because they're contractors. Okay, I want to make that clear because a lot of people when you go in there, they're going to do the right thing. No, they're not going to do the right thing because child support is going to make sure they make as much money as possible. That's why they're paying them. But like I said, I can share the document so you can see it for yourself. Just give me a moment if Palmer would like. And also, I also wanted to say though, are you going to put him in arrears? I mean, are you going to ask for arrears when you get the child support from him?
Am I?
Yeah.
They said I could.
You could. Are you?
That means yes.
Are you?
That means yes.
Are you?
I don't know.
That means
you don't want to answer the question?
Yes.
I say like this.
I don't know.
9 years of arrears is putting them in the dirt. It's putting them in the dirt and locking them up.
I wouldn't go back 9 years. That's too much.
They'll do it.
But I would probably go back.
You say arrears, they're gonna go for gusto. They gonna be like, oh, you only want 1 year? Okay, we're gonna do one. No, they're going for arrears is arrears. They going for the gut.
That's what I wanted to know because she did not answer.
Hey, Black, so you baby father in the dirt.
Hey, hold on.
I got it. Go ahead.
You on speaker?
Am I on speaker? No.
I want to have one more.
Your sound real bad, bro.
Your mic is intense.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right. Give me a second. I'll mute it up.
You can tone it down a little bit.
Okay, one more point.
It's real loud.
You clear, but you just loud.
Yeah, this is real loud. Let me give a shout out to Lady Fury right quick for the $5 donation, and I'll let my boy Yisrael say what he got to say. She says you could be attractive on the outside, but how's your heart? 100%. I tell y'all, the finest woman, if she got that baby mama Ted's ideology, ratchet, ghetto, low life thinking, all that shit, she ugly to me. She the ugliest motherfucker on earth. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, as far as the lady on the TikTok, her attitude make her ugly. You know what I'm saying? Outside the makeup shit, I ain't with that makeup and hair hat. But other than that, man, you know what I'm saying? It's her, the attitude. You know what I mean? I bet she had a different attitude and she didn't have all that shit on. Motherfucker get on with her. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, the finest person who say the same rhetoric is ugly to me. I don't care how big your ass is, your titties is, long hair. You can have real hair. You can have an afro throwing your black fists up. If you got this type of ideology, you ugly than me. Shout out to Lady Fury. You right, 100%.
Hey, can you hear me better now?
Go to just turn it down a little bit more. Shout out to the RX0 for the $10 donation. She said, greetings to the panel. The woman on the panel doesn't seem to understand the constant uphill battle the men of today face. Society's views our lives as a joke, and we're fighting to change this belief. 100%. That's why I'm calling all this shit out, man, because a lot of motherfuckers really believe that, you know, we ain't worth a damn, we ain't shit, just give up the money. Shout out to you, RX. You know
and RX, I stated that too while we was having a conversation.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm just saying how society, I'm talking about society believe this shit. They teach the
That's
kids.
true. I agree.
You know, they teach your own kids to believe you ain't shit. That's why they so manipulated now. Go ahead, Yisrael. I ain't forget.
One more thing though. I wanted to say that sometimes I believe, and I know this for a fact, man. If I never had my baby every weekend, I wouldn't care. And I'm kind of envious of people who has never been around their children. I'm envious of men who ran so fast away that they don't even know their name. They got away from the situation. See, because those are really, to me, those are the smart ones. See, I'm fighting. I'm the one. I got 1,000 signatures. I didn't win from the court. I went to all types of stuff to do it because I love my baby. But those that don't, they got it easy. They got it real easy because those that do, we gonna lose. We lose badly out here. Us fighting, we lose so bad that the ones that run, those are smart ones because they ain't got their information. So they ain't stealing all their shit and not letting them see their children and dogging them. They ain't dogging them. They gone. But the ones fighting, man, we get beat down and beat down. That's why it's crazy that, you know what I'm saying, people don't realize. I understand why they run. If you don't want to get in that courtroom, don't go in there. If you don't think you got to fight, you got to have hella fight because even one with hella fight gonna lose. So it's a losing fight. Why even go for it? You better run. A lot of you bets to run, or you're gonna get got. You're gonna get got. So people, you don't even understand what's going on. I talk to people all the time, but I got 1,000 signatures. I talk to men and women about this all the time. That's why I suggest sit in the clerk office. If they got a bench, just sit in the clerk's office. See how many fathers come in there. How many men with the little paperwork talking about they want to see their children. You know what I'm saying? They're revolving around there. It's a bunch of men around there. I really want you to check that out. That's all I wanted to say, though.
I just wanted to say, what's his name? I just wanted to say I respect him, and you know, Israel. Yeah. So I just want to say I respect you as a man, and you know, your movement. You might not think it might not mean nothing to you, but other people are watching, and you might have other people looking up to you. So I would just say keep going and keep pushing, and you know, you have a purpose, and you know,
right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
gonna keep
saying.
pushing.
your input is valuable.
We gotta teach
Yeah,
other
we talking
men.
about help. He asked why you in help. I want a lot of people to help. He said, well, why don't you help people like us? Yeah, I remember them asking that question. I was thinking to myself, why not? Because they don't listen. They like it the way it is. It's comfortable right now the way it is. They don't want to change it. Our misery, man's misery, don't mean shit. That's why I don't help. How about, I'm just gonna tell him something. I'm just gonna tell him something. I'm just gonna nah.
Right.
Nah.
I wanna
That's all I want to say.
I appreciate it. Hold on, let me give a shout out to United Fitness for the $100 in the Mexican coins. He said, keep your foot on these baby mama Terry's neck. Hashtag Cows Gang, Cows Gang. That's United Fitness. That's Roger. You know, the one who went from New York all the way to Mexico and they came back yet. Shout out to this brother. Also, I want to give a shout out to this is Ashley Parker. Miss Parker, what's up, Miss Parker? $10 cash app. She says, may Walmart offer you a advertisement deal? 100%. I'm trying to help them out. Walmart always hiring. I want to give a shout out to who this? I want to give a shout out to this Keenan, man. Shout out to okay, it's my boy Single Fathers, $10 cash app, man. I appreciate you, my brother. $10 cash app from Single Fathers. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? I also want to give a shout out to my boy Ricardo Cray. $5 donation for the cash app. He said, Couch Gang, 100. Appreciate you, brother. All right, that's it, y'all. Go ahead, Black. Let's see how you sound, bro.
Hey, how I sound now, man?
Much better. God damn.
Okay.
Woo.
yeah, that was an adventure. That was an adventure. I'm not using my regular headset.
Hey,
but
man,
anyway,
I was trying like I got a text man like, hey man, the sound's getting too fucked up. I gotta change it.
Well, I wish I'd have told me earlier, but hey,
I didn't realize it, bro. I got my head. I didn't realize till now. But
right.
thanks, bro. Go ahead, brother.
No, when I was listening earlier in the car, she didn't answer the question as to, at least not to my satisfaction, at
Which
least,
one?
about her following child support after following child support after what, 9 years? After 9 years, you now so you want to file child support. That right there, I don't understand that. It's because that smacks to me you just being nasty.
Well, I filed child support 2 years ago, so, and it takes a long while. So like,
but why?
I don't know what to do.
If you were taking care of your child for that amount of time, why do you need child? Are you struggling? Are you financially struggling? You can't, because you said
why not? Because I want to.
But see, that's not an answer to the question.
Okay, because I want to file for child support. I deserve my child should
why?
get it.
Okay, I understand that, but I'm asking why after 9 years.
But who are you to ask me that? Like, why are you asking me that? Are you gonna help me with my?
That's ma'am. That's a logical question.
And it's a
okay. I just said because I want to. Like,
and it goes to right to what Mr. Palmer, why he calls the baby mama terrorists.
I will be that.
That is a terrorist act.
But at the end of the day, are you helping me take care of my child? Are you putting food on the table? Are you there? No, you're not.
That wasn't my question. My question is why after 9 years you filed child support? What is the point of that?
I filed 2 years ago, and I should, because everybody asking me why he's not paying, so I filed.
So, Mr. Palmer, what I
so no, we can't hop over this.
And then
you filed that not because you needed it, not because of but you filed that to get at him.
No, because I feel like he should be contributing. I mean, he made a child in this world. The child is here.
I agree with that.
He gets to walk away scot-free. Like,
you are absolutely right on that. But my thing is, after years of not getting anything from him, you say, you know what? Let me just go down there and file child support.
I already explained to him. I was trying to talk to him so we could come to an agreement. And I was like, okay, maybe you're going through something. So I was giving him time, and he wasn't doing anything. So I filed.
Okay, well, look.
So you guys told me I should have filed sooner.
Well, no, just for the record, I do not condone of a man not taking care of his kid. I don't condone that. I'm just confused why did you waste so much? Why, after all that time, you might just let that stuff go and go on about the rest of your life.
No, I filed.
Put another responsible man in your kid's life so he can pattern himself out there.
You're right, but he's a crazy kind of individual, and I don't know.
All the more reason to move on with another man who would be willing to be a better example. I mean, why even go around this route? Just get messy. What if they tell him, well, you only got to pay $50? Now, what have you achieved?
That's fine. As long as I did what I had to do and just keep going.
But that's the problem. Based on what you were saying, you really didn't have to.
Anyway, so I filed. I have the right to file, and let's keep it as that. He hasn't done that.
That's not my argument. My argument is not you have the right. She's trying to dismiss what he's saying on purpose. Like, stop it. Listen, let's be real. She's doing it just because she can.
I'm doing it because why is he asking me that? Like, I have the right to file. What does that mean?
The reason I'm asking you
for educational
put your information out there. That's so I got a right to ask.
Asking for educational purposes. He wants to know what the ideology behind it.
I just said that because I tried to talk to him.
Educational purposes. So I want to know.
Because I tried to reason with him. I tried to talk to him. We tried to come to some kind of conclusion, and nothing was working. So.
Are you in contact with his family? How about his mama? Do you let his mama see it? Did mama want to see the baby?
His family does, but he needs to be the one to initiate it.
Is his family in your city?
No, they're not.
But his family want to see the baby? Well, so why can't
can
the family go see the baby?
Yeah,
they far away from you?
They're not that far. They like a 2 or 3 hour plane ride.
I would say that's a good thing if you let them. When have they seen the baby?
They have never seen the baby.
They have never seen you. It would be a very good thing on your part if you let at least the grandma take a picture with the baby. I mean, It'll be very good. Let somebody on the other side see the baby. The baby need to know his other side because his other side can help him with a lot of stuff. My daddy's side of the family helped me. All my brothers are on that side of the family. You know what I'm saying? I got my daddy's brothers fix cars, so he can fix my car. I pay him to fix my car.
She's not interested in that.
Hey,
She's
but
not
look,
interested
I
in
want
that.
to give a shout out to Caramel Baby. She said, "That's right, girl. Yay, get that child support."
See, and this is Mr. Palmer. Let me say this, Mr. Palmer, and this is the reason why I've said this is the reason why I maintain that Black American women have rendered themselves undateable and not marriage material.
Why? Because I filed for child support. Do you hear yourself?
Right here.
Exactly what the anti-social.
Here it sits.
Do you hear yourself? Because I filed.
Yes, I heard myself.
No, you're a good person if you struggled and you took care of your child by yourself. That makes you now you're a good person because you did that.
Do you talk to her? Do you talk to his mom? Do you talk to anybody on his side of the family?
I mean, they call from time to time. I don't stop that. He has his own phone, so he could talk to them.
No, because I'm saying you should. I mean, if that's putting in effort, I mean, I know his mama would talk to you because she loved the baby too. Maybe he might not, but his mama will. If you putting in effort,
you know what? I do. I try to talk to his sister and his other side of the family, but when he tells them that, oh, I'm gonna sign my rights away, they don't know what to do.
So you will let the sister come see the baby?
Yeah, his sister's nice. I like his sister actually sent clothes.
Let the sister see the baby then. All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Palmer, you remember the other day when I was talking with Tan and he had the other brother talking about the 1,000 chicks he messed with? And I kept trying to tell a young brother that their loyalty is limited to whether or not they'll be ridiculed.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, that's exactly what she just explained. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Their loyalty and their value system is whether they'll be ridiculed or not.
Damn, that was on point.
I want to give her, you're right. I want to give a shout out to Life Coach for the $5 donation. She said, what it takes is for a woman's son to go through it with the course and the baby mama test. It depends, bro, because a lot of y'all had mothers, and when y'all told them what was going on, they looked out for the baby mama test. So it depends if she's a righteous mother and she the light. Yeah. But other than that, a lot of these motherfuckers, they support these whores that not even their child, then your own son. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Life Coach, man.
That's what's up.
But I want to ask you a question, Caramel. You want to come on and speak your piece? I mean, I know you say raising a baby is a lot of money, dumbasses. But see that now. Here's the thing. I'm gonna ask you, Caramel. I hope if you want to come on, you're more than welcome.
Not as much as people think.
But look,
yes, it is. It costs a whole lot.
Not as much as people think.
Hold on. This one I want to ask.
It costs a whole lot.
Hold on. This one I want to ask her. Caramel, you say raising the baby is a lot of money, dumbasses, right? Okay, but you telling me a father who won't equal parenting time, he want to be there, and you telling him fuck him, go fuck yourself because y'all broke up or whatever, but yet you still want to pay child support? What sense that make? I'm just asking. Maybe you're not like that, but I'm just saying. You telling me the man he can't get equal parenting time, but he need to pay that child support?
If he does, then yeah.
I'm just saying. I just want to ask because
that's good.
They think that only money takes care of that child, but
no.
When the child become emotional, when the child becomes suicidal, be on drugs, want to drop out because of a lack of a father, and he's around your funky ass, then you want to sit back and point the finger. No, it's on you. So that's what I'm asking. It might not be you. Maybe he was maybe the dude you was with was a run-of-the-mill nigga. I don't know. So I'm asking you. You think money is the only thing that's gonna take care of a child? That's that. If anybody believe that money that's the only thing you need to take care of a child, then you are lost, man or woman. If you think money is the only thing to take care of a child, that's why our motherfucking society and that's why our community is fucked up today. I shit you not. Money ain't the only motherfucking thing to help no goddamn baby. Are you serious?
It don't even matter. It'd be chicks like her. It'd be chicks like her that's financially illiterate. She probably don't own not one book.
I don't give a fuck about my kids.
And what's the chances that money gets mismanaged?
Wow, I love it. I'm glad y'all telling me the truth. Please, don't take my word for it. What's
up, bro? Got blue hat today.
We gotta ask the real question. Ask her how much it costs. Can we get some numbers?
Right.
Give me a rundown. I'd love to see that.
No, I'm waiting on her on that. I'm just want to say
who's waiting on what?
You said it costs a lot of money. Let us know
It
how
does
much is
cost
it.
a
'Cause
whole lot.
I know for a fact. I know for a fact it doesn't cost as much as you guys
Yes,
think.
you could
But I
go
want
get
to know
your
to me
book
how much
already.
does it cost?
So how much does
First
it
of
cost?
all, since if I wanted to live
14 years
single
in the
by
project.
myself, right, and I wanted to have a room, right, it would be way cheaper than me getting an apartment or getting a house that has multiple bedrooms. That's number one. So
Hold
that's
on, excuse
housing
me, hold on,
expenses,
wait.
overhead expenses. Go ahead.
You're avoiding the question. What he asked was, how much does it cost? You got to give us a dollar
I'm
amount.
giving you
If you
examples. I can't give you a price range. I'm telling you
Why? You're
what
already
it
doing it. You should be
requires
able
to
to. You
raise
should
a
be able
child.
to say because you're already doing it. That's my point.
I'm just giving you because it could be anywhere. If
Your
you
price
get in
range is gonna be that child
a
support.
house or 2 or 3 bedroom house
Man, but
or 2 or
somebody
3
to work
bedroom apartment, is gonna cost money.
Oh, obviously it's not free, but
saying
I'm
it
asking
costs
you how
money.
much. What? How
So
much?
I'm just saying those bills. That's to consider it that. Then you consider food. What if you got to be at work early in the morning? You got to pay a babysitter. They
How
want to
much you got?
charge
How
you
much?
$15 or $20 an hour. So that's what? That's probably like 2 hours a day. That's probably like $300 or $400 a week.
Hey,
And you times that times
you remember what I
4.
said? But you remember what I said before? I said, oh, now hold on. Remember what I asked you before though? I said, well, okay, you taking for child support, and they say, well, we're gonna give you $100. That ain't nowhere enough to pay for no babysitter or go to the daycare. So that's what I'm saying. What would you do if he's only giving you $100 a month? That's what I'm saying. What would you do, knowing that, hey man, he ain't got shit to pay, $100? What would you do if you only get $100 a month? What would you do?
I mean, I wouldn't give $500 a month or $100 a month. But if I that's what I get, I just put it in a savings account. Okay.
But what about the daycare or the babysitter?
I mean, I'm working. I got to do what I got to do. Either
Okay,
way.
so again, right, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. What I said. Dude don't want to be a father. You're gonna do what you had to do regardless. So that's why I asked that question before when I said, well, why would you go to court now?
But I'm just saying it shouldn't be a pass for him not to do anything.
Hey, I agree.
If the parent is doing everything already.
Cool. I want to go down there because
here's the thing. I agree with you, but that's like us when we say, well, these baby mama parents should be alienating us out of our kids' lives and doing the shit they do. But the reality is they do it and they're allowed to, and it technically ain't really shit we could do about it. So the same thing applies to you. Ain't shit you could do about it. I mean, you get you $100 in the blunt amount, but it ain't gonna help nothing. So why even waste your time, get stressed, and spend all that money for nothing?
I mean, I didn't spend money. I just filed some paperwork, and it's up to the state. That's out of my hands. I can't do nothing about it.
The application costs money though.
It costs. I'm telling you, it adds up though.
It didn't cost. The child support service office is free, and it's right there.
I'm telling you,
No, but it's an application fee though for child support.
I'm just saying it does add up.
No, it's no fee. There's no fee. They take
There's no fee.
I'm
I'm
gonna tell you, they do. They take $500 as like a payment to the state and the whole system of getting you.
You don't have a right to child support until you do an application. You ask the application because you don't have a right to it.
Right. I want to give a
I
shout
didn't
out.
pay for anything when I filed, so
I want to give a shout out to Jermaine, Jermaine for the $5 donation. He said this has everything to do with her trying to spite the father because she can't have the freedom he has, even though he's going to pay for it later.
Facts,
brother.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Because are you making sure my child is here? I'm just saying, are you helping me take care of my child on a consistent basis? No, you don't.
Listen,
So I don't give a fuck.
Why haven't you? What you haven't said? Why haven't you taken
your props? You did a Reverend X move.
I don't give a fuck what you think,
I was giving your props. She said, I don't give a fuck. I told you. They don't give a fuck.
They don't. You don't care about your child because not one time have I heard you say you took the child to the father. He got a call.
Not one time.
But why haven't you taken the child to him?
Listen, I'm taking care of a whole household here. The man is free with no responsibility.
That's called being an adult. Points for that.
The take care in the household, right? But the take care in the household restricts you from moving out of the door.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
Did you just hear what I just said?
Yeah, I run bills. I promise you my bills are very good. Yeah, and that doesn't restrict you from leaving the house with the child. Because that's how physics are set up.
He's by himself. He has no responsibility. He's to himself.
You said the camera don't go far, right?
Hey, your audio,
Yeah, your audio
getting
went
bad.
out.
Charlene, your audio's starting to sound bad. You get
She
too
angry.
emotional. Get back. Be calm. Be cool. Nah, as soon as you snapped off, it just went.
Yeah.
Your audio went left.
You got to ask that source question, because you spoke and said a lot of people were asking you about. You asked a lot of people asking you about why you ain't why he ain't taking care of his child. It's supposed to be an assumption, but why haven't you taken him to see his
Check
child?
this out, y'all.
Or any other family.
And Mr. Palmer, check out I put 2 links in the back chat, and that was the reason why I was asking her, about how much does it cost to raise a kid, right? And when you look at those 2 there, right, those 2 links there, and because the government they've done their own studies and surveys and whatnot about how much it really costs to take care of a child.
Okay, I'm finna do it right now. Hey, I'm gonna let Dirty Folks and I'm gonna let B Graceful say something. Soon I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Get back on the couch, my dumb ass. I just like being stupid. But you know what, Charlene, you made me think Reverend next, man. I have to give you your props for speaking your truth. Hey, let's give her a hand, y'all, for speaking her truth. You got to. You got to respect it. You got to. I'm not playing. You got to respect that.
Hey, yo, I'm on Charlene's team, yo. I'm team Charlene.
I'm Charlene too now.
Hey, let me tell you something. Y'all triple teaming this woman you trying to mansplain stuff, use man logic. Let me explain something to you, bro. If he moved out of town and his whole family moved out of town, apparently, because she ain't with nowhere, but ain't nobody more than 3 hours away. So that's Chicago to Philly, 3 hours by plane. If she taking care of the kid and now she wants some money, if he drive trucks but he ain't got no money, but he shows up in the truck but he can't get in. If she, man, ain't tried to holler at a mama or grandmama or auntie or something, look, let me tell y'all something. Y'all worried about the wrong shit. She has made her line in the sand. I gangbang. She's gangbanging too. But the whole thing is she like a BD. She flipping. So she yelling GD, but she really a BD. She's on switch gangs. So when she around, y'all remember the movie Colors, High Tower, how he was really a blood, but he was running around selling drugs to the Crips. And they said they unzipped his jacket and saw that red shirt. Y'all motherfuckers thinking you dealing with a Crip. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said earlier, like, man, you said she was a baby mama terrorist, but she talked like a pick-me. See, y'all already peeped the scene, but y'all still trying to argue this point. I'm on her side. Kill him, girl. Look, let me tell you something. I have been in every child domestication situation you could possibly be in. You know what I'm saying? Including shit that wasn't even about the child. Shorty's just asking for money to get yours and say she need an abortion. Let me tell you something. Girls do what they want to do. Guys do what they can. To say that he should fight for his child to me, it means she's telling you she the ops, because you ain't got to fight for what's yours if it's yours, right? You ain't got to fight if it's cooperation, right? So if motherfuckers saying that you got to fight, they trying to tell you they the ops, but y'all not gangbanging. Y'all think they your girls because they black. Nigga, you can't go off crayon. You got to go off behavior. As a gangbanger, nigga, I'm black, they black, nigga, and we still know what side our hat cock on. Nigga, look, I know the ops when I see one. So I'm on her side because she gangbanging, and y'all sympathizing. Y'all the fools. She doing her job.
Nah, I've been called Charlene baby mama terrorist. I call her that.
I've been called that before you start coming on here, dog.
But that's my point. Nah, I've been people because I'm about to do my own part about the new women too. But that's my point. Y'all, if y'all know, let me tell you something. Are y'all Americans or are y'all black? Because I'm an American, and as an American, it's my job to fight all terrorism, both foreign and domestic. We do not, as Americans, we do not compromise with terrorism.
Bro.
I'm black, man.
Now listen. We know what it is. We were just laying down the trap card, like we were saying earlier, for educational purposes. We know she's not about the answer. We know she's not about the answer that. We know that. We know what it is.
She ain't never say her whole family moved out of town though, fam. Her family's still there. His family's still there.
No, she just said that it's a 3-hour flight for his mama to come see her. He out of town. Apparently, everybody left but her. Apparently, she the last Mohican. You know what I'm saying? She ain't. So look, man. Everybody do what they want. I done traveled 3 hours for some pussy. I done met on goddamn websites, MySpace, like them a tag, motherfucking Facebook. I done flew for some pussy. A motherfucker could travel for a kid. If she really want her kid she really want that kid to have support from the other side of the family. She'll do it.
Indeed.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Chief Rock for the $2 donation. He said, "Does she now regret not using birth control?" That's a question for you, Charlene. Shout out to Chief Rocker. My bad, wrong one.
Can you hear me?
No, Go ahead. Yeah, he said, "Do you now regret not using birth control?"
No, that was my experience. I take it with me. It got me to the place where I am now, and I'm okay with it.
Hey, you know what? Hold on, Caramel Baby. I know you new on here. Charlene is actually cool. She been coming on here since I talked about Cynthia G. We all cool together. So don't take that the way shit we saying as personal because we know where she stand. She know where we stand. We ain't got no issues. So don't think that we ganging up on her, all that shit. I know you knew. No, we all cool. She come here often. I come on. I have her come on here. She come on. She watch. It ain't like that. We cool. But at the same time, she's telling her truth, and we know what it is, and we don't want her to tell the truth. So that's why I asked you, did you want to come on? Because I know you knew. So, but don't assume that ain't. She said she cool right here. That's why I give Charlene credit, man, because Charlene will come on here. She don't care how many niggas on here talking they shit. She gonna still stick to what she say. You know, Caramel talking about she cool over there. That's what I'm saying, man. They won't even ride with you when needed. You can't make this shit up. Yeah,
Hey,
be
Mr.
graceful.
Palmer.
Be graceful. You must. I think you knew what's going on.
Yeah, I'm good. I
Hey,
was
how you
just hi, I'm okay. I was just listening to you to the different Charlene, that's her name, right? And
Yes.
also you guys' point of view. So I have kids. I'm not going to go into how much kids I have, but
I understand.
my spouse is not on child support.
You say your spouse is on child support?
No, he's not on it.
Okay, y'all
He's
together or no?
not. No, not right now. I'm
Okay.
still yeah.
So why you ain't
So
put him on child support?
um, because he's done so much things for me in the past. Like he really used to like pay the rent. So it's something I just been praying about. So I didn't want to mess I don't want to mess him up because he's like from the islands and he had just got his citizenship. So those things like I was some females say you being nice. So but it's not I'm just thinking, I'm just
Where you
thinking.
from?
I'm here, I'm born American.
No. Where you from? What state?
Oh, I'm close to the west side.
West Coast?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nah, I was one of you from New York. Your side, your dialect. I was
You
wondering where you
Boricua?
from. But he's been doing his part though, right?
No, that's the thing. No,
Oh,
he's
he's
not
not.
doing nothing, not doing nothing, period. And even when I go to the church, they're like, put him on it. Because this is the thing. To put somebody on something, they have to literally not be doing their part. I've come across guys that's doing their part and they suffer for it. I'm not
That's not.
talking about
That's
that.
not true.
That's not true.
Um,
That's not true.
She talking to her
no,
experience.
I've come across guys that's doing their part and they suffer for it. So let me know when you understand that. I've come across men who have did their part. They have been there for the child and they suffered for it.
That's most men. Most men on child support is they were doing their parts either before now. Most men that are on child support they're not deadbeats. They're
No,
not
I
just
didn't say
saying
that. I
that
didn't I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said I've come across men who were doing their part. You understand doing their part, right?
Yeah.
Like they took care of the child, yeah. But they suffered for it.
Right, yeah.
Right.
So
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 but
so
my
you
situation, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say so you basically saying that he's not doing what they do, and you kind of questioning. If you put him on child support, you saying he gonna suffer, right?
Um No,
He might get
I'm just,
deported.
no, because he's full citizen now. And for that to happen, I would really have to do something to get, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna
Okay.
do that. Yeah, that's no, I'm not gonna
Nah,
do that. I just,
if he has a visa, they'll deport him for that,
Yeah.
even if he just got citizenship.
They will deport him. Yep. No, they
Sure
would.
would.
They will. They
have
will
you
deport. Yes, they will. They will deport him.
they will do
They will.
that.
Yes,
Yes.
they will.
Yes, they will. Yeah, hell yeah. Get your ass out
So
of here.
you see the situation with that. I have to. I make a decision for myself and for my kids that I'll just sacrifice and I'm gonna suffer it out and be a business owner. Now,
have
have opportunities passed me, and my kids, yeah, there has been many days I've cried about it, yeah, because like my daughter is doing SHAT now, and I'm like, I'm helping her with her algebra, and I'm like, Then you have financial aid for some other programs that came out, and I'm like, gosh, I need this. I would need alimony. I need this money now to help this my child. I'm like, I got to figure something out. So I'll give you one. I was praying one day, and he called me out the blue. He just found me out the blue. Then I was like, okay, you want to see the kids? I make him see the kids or whatever. And then we trying to come into agreement because I said I was like, I'm gonna put you on. And then he's like, I don't care, but I wasn't really gonna put him on. I just wanted to see if he was gonna help. And then we come up with a plan together. And I said, come and see the kids. And he said, okay. And I said, whatever you do, don't disappoint them because I don't want them to go like get depressed or anything. So he's like, okay. So then he supposed to call me like next week to come, and he's like, oh, I can't make it. It's like, oh my goodness, now I have to tell my kids that you cannot.
Let me ask you a question. Was y'all in a relationship, or this just to get a green card?
No, this is not for that. This is real.
No, I'm just asking. Some people do. They do.
Yeah, I know to get the green card. I waited it out to see if the love was really there. So I waited for a long time. So
how old are you?
I believe I'm in my 20s.
Right. Why haven't you offered to give the children to the dad or his family if it's hard? Or taking
Why
that?
haven't
You went to go to the. You said you went to go to the church that you guys go to. Why not give the children directly to him or to his family if it's hard for you?
If it's hard,
yeah. Off those things that you said, if it's that difficult, why not let him have the children?
Is he in a better financial situation than you?
Yeah, that's the big,
No.
a couple of things. Yeah, well, that's what include the family.
No, he's not in a better financial situation than me. I'm the one that sponsored him.
Does his mother want to see the child?
No, nobody contacts me.
Have you ever been in contact with his family?
My family have.
But you haven't talked to his mom?
No, we don't. Nobody contacts
his
me.
brothers? Not his brothers. Okay, yeah. Well, that's if you want to put some effort in, that I'm sure that they love your child.
I know they love because
what y'all got going, and they want to see him. They want to see.
Yeah, him. I know they love and they want to see the kids. And the kids.
Have you reached out to them? Have you reached out to them for some type of financial support?
No, I don't want to. This is the thing. When I first started out with this,
if anything, they're gonna do something for him. Grandma gonna do it. You know it. So if you ask, they gonna get it. Say the baby needs some pants. Grandma gonna get them pants. You know that.
And not only that.
If she a real grandmother.
But what I'm hearing,
not only that, his family, his folks, for you even coming to them, they may wrap him upside the goddamn head.
That's true.
To get some financial support.
Yeah, but what I'm hearing from her is that him going
beat his ass probably.
The children going to the dad is a possible thing, but you have some reluctancies with respects to your preferences on how they live. It seems as though that you can physically take the children to the dad.
Is that true?
This situation's a little bit different, but this person had found me. This person had found me before, and we have talked, and I have told him we set up instead of doing court, right? Trying to help him out, trying to be a nice person, which is not working. I said, you see them, but then when the person come around, and I give the kids the phone so he can talk on the phone for hours, and he's happy and he enjoy them, but then he just be missing days, like he stood them up, they start crying. When we all cry because my spouse. So when I know he's hurting by it, I am hurting, my kids is hurting. We before we even had kids, he don't have a dad, I don't have a dad, so this is not what we ever wanted.
Sorry.
The main thing was because we understood that not having a dad, how it affects us both. So the main thing was for our kids to have, no matter what, dad, you gotta see dad.
Is it any
so what I had them do was when my kids was first born, I had them lay on their dad's chest. They were like infants for bonding purposes, I told him, so that he can bond with the kids. So the kids is like fully bond with him. But since it's been missing for so long, and I'm trying to get them on track, in the meantime, what I do, because they take out his pictures, I make them keep his pictures and look at it. They pray. I don't know when they're gonna see him again. I don't know. I just be praying that he pops up again. I don't know. So I don't do child support. So do not having a father affect kids? It do.
Okay, wait.
What is his reasoning for not supporting you or giving you any type of financial support? What's his reason? What does he say?
He gave me a car, right? He came back around and just gave me a car out the blue. The kids were praying for it. He gave me a car, and then he said he's gonna pay for the insurance. And I said, okay. And so I was able to work, and then I said, you're gonna pay for the insurance, which was very cheap, like $100 and change. And then one day he stopped paying it. So the car was here, and then the car needed, I guess, titles and stuff, and was breaking down. So I asked somebody, I said, if I leave the car on the street, they're gonna take it, and then his license is gonna get messed up. So I went out of my way and drove the car somewhere where I know that he could get it, and I try to contact him the best way I can so that his license don't get messed up.
I mean, is he working? Is he working or anything? Or?
No, I don't know. I don't think he's working.
I don't know if those are important questions.
Hey, hold on. Is he on drugs? Is he on drugs?
No, I hope not. No. I hope not.
No, the reason why I'm saying that because usually cats from overseas and all that, they come in, they working, they grind and everything.
Right, yeah.
Doing nothing. So I'm asking. That's why I gotta ask. Like he on drugs? I'm not being funny. I'm dead serious.
The Islanders, you work 3 jobs at one time.
I just picked the wrong. Yeah, that's mine.
I think right now,
picking the wrong person, but in reality, you probably had the wrong mindset and system.
My mindset was wrong. The way I pick, I wasn't. I didn't understand marriage. I didn't understand relationships. I didn't understand those.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Following child support on him, that actually probably gonna make things worse.
Yeah, that's why I just leave it alone.
I mean, you ain't getting nothing out of him now. He's not really working. What's the point?
You gonna get $30 in the blunt amount.
You ain't gonna get anything. You know what I mean? It's just gonna make things worse. You might as well get that alone.
Was it violence in another woman or something?
Wait.
Some type of violence?
Because y'all trying to indict the man. Check this out. This is what.
No, I'm not indicting him. I'm not indicting him. I'm not indicting
him. These are the context clues. She had kids with him. How old are the kids?
They're above 10.
Now.
Okay, they're over 10. So over a decade ago, she was dating dude. Dude was lacing her, paying her rent. You know what I'm saying? She was contributing to. They had a relationship, right? So then you decided to break off the relationship, and then you decided to go to war with him for nuclear, which is why you say, yo, every time once in a while I threaten to put him on child support. That's not what you said when you at peace.
I didn't go to
you didn't do it. You didn't do it, but that's the end of an argument.
I know. I was trying to.
Right. So this is for real. I'd have hopped out the bushes on you. He just left you alone. So then after that, you went and got married. So now you got a surrogate dad, but now you still asking this man for cars and shit. So your new man a bum too. You taking care of him.
I missed that. I missed the married part. I missed that one.
All right, you can't. Okay, so what? So you're not gonna put words in my mouth. You're not gonna put words in my mouth, and you're not gonna try to deter me. I said what I said.
Wherever it goes, it's a
no. I told you. I told you that.
Because I'm on your side. We gangbang. What I'm saying is,
I'm not gangbang. Oh, Jesus.
And you said, man, Lord Jesus, I need a car. And this nigga came through like the Messiah himself and said, yo, take this. I'm going to pay the insurance. Now, there was more conversations in between that you're not mentioning, but all of a sudden, one day, he ain't paying insurance. You telling me you got an islander that don't work or hustle. And yeah, I mean, on top of that, his family don't fuck with him. And it ain't really his mother's responsibility to get up. She didn't sleep with his mother. She slept with him. So it's their understanding. So doing this whole understanding, whatever the fuck it was, that's what it is. So you still gangbanging, but you want him to throw the peace tree. And then on top of that, you ain't got an ally because you got a whole husband now that's playing daddy. So regardless, they got a father figure. So all that we grew up, both of us ain't had daddies. All that lay on the chest shit don't mean nothing. So basically what you saying is you gangbanging for real, but you looking for a peace tree. And I respect that because I remember Chicago in '96. But we ain't going. Like you just the context clues is like, yo.
I must have stepped away on the marriage part. I didn't know she had a I must have stepped away on that one.
Let me give a shout out to Escobar for the $5 donation. She said, to the ladies on the panel, does it bother y'all that society gives y'all less accountability than a child? That's a good question.
No.
That is a good question.
Wow.
You said no.
Well, man, if you married, I don't you. I don't even know
I
why
have
you feel
foul
about
words for that person, but women does have responsibility. They're raising the kids. Like, I don't understand.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Accountability,
Grace,
not
so
responsibility.
you say you married, right? You married them, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Grace.
Okay.
So y'all married.
Yeah.
Oh.
So wait a minute. So they won't deport them, but they still married, right?
No.
No, they can't.
Not if they married. No, not if they married.
They married. So those, if she was to take them to child support or anything, they can't. He won't.
No.
He won't.
If he was still, if they were going through the process, that'd be a different thing. That'd be because
you married to your baby daddy. You married to a new dude.
I'm not with no new. You keep saying new dude, and
Okay,
this is the thing.
baby daddy, but you ain't seen the
No,
baby
you're not
daddy.
gonna put me in a box.
No,
You're
I'm
not gonna put me in a
asking you.
box.
I'm clarifying. I'm not putting you in a box. You already.
I can't be
just
in a
trying to get the
box.
facts. Just trying to get the facts.
Are you married to the man you talking about, or are you married to somebody else?
I'm only married to one person.
So you're married to that one person, but he don't come home, he don't give no money, and he don't pop up. So
No.
Are you legally separated? Because y'all physically separated.
Yeah, we physically, but no, I didn't do anything legal. I didn't do anything legal.
Let me.
Grace, hold on. Grace, is you Puerto Rican?
Me?
Yeah, you Puerto Rican?
No, I'm American.
No, I mean, what's your ethnicity?
American.
Right.
Oh, okay. You OJ, huh?
Me too.
Right. Can I ask you? Can I ask you this about? Can I ask you this about your husband? Because I know you guys say you married, but that don't mean, does he have a green card?
Citizenship, I think now. I think it turns to citizenship.
Oh, so they did. So they changed it. So they elevated it from to citizenship.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, citizenship. You can have a citizenship. You can stay here.
Well, okay. I Bert, you was muffled. So you're saying that his green card got elevated to citizenship, or no?
I don't know. I just know that he has a citizenship right now.
What do you know about your husband? What's his last name?
Oh, no.
What's your last name?
Wait a minute. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. When you guys, when did you guys get married? When did you guys get married? I'm trying to get some. When did you guys get married?
Years ago. That's not nobody's concern. The concern is how much hate y'all have. I can see it. Y'all have so much hate in your spirit, and it don't matter. It don't matter what. It don't matter what someone comes with and says. You go over it. But I am grateful that God is merciful for us and that we're still alive during the pandemic. That's what I can say, because I see it. Don't matter what I say. No matter what I say, you still try to find something. There's nothing you can say. Nothing you can say.
They got nothing positive.
You are
nothing positive. It's like natural hate, and it's sad. It's sad. And guess what?
You are impugning my motives for asking you this.
If I want to ask you a question, I want to ask you a question. What are you looking for in the females that you're in child support for? If you aren't, why you hate so much? What happened? Do you know that those kids are going to get big? When they get big, they're going to be just like you, and they're going to hate kids too.
That is true.
Ma'am,
they're going to hate the spirit. There's a spirit on you guys. There's a spirit on you guys. And
that's why you can't see good women, because they got all that hurt
a black woman. So you should go overseas and date the white people.
Okay, now I'm talking to the panel. The reason why I was asking her those questions, gentlemen and ladies, the reason why, because I'm married to an immigrant, okay? And I was just trying to get the context, and I was thinking, well, if she files child support on him, it depends on where he is in his citizenship. Is he has a green card? Does he have the full citizenship? So it's going to matter. That was the reason why I was asking.
Right. I don't think they're going to
You
And
will,
also,
if you,
don't forget that a marriage license is public record, so it's not really a secret. That's why he was asking. I mean, that's
that was the
in
reason why I was
reference to
asking
the.
that. Because if let's say like if you was in this, because I didn't know what you said for years. Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I can tell you like if I was to divorce my wife today, which won't happen, but if I was to divorce my wife today, she probably couldn't. She wouldn't get the green card. Even they gave her a 2-year. Because I was going to ask you, did they give him a 2-year or 10-year? They gave her.
No, he had the ultimate year. Our
Oh,
situation is a different situation, and that's the
okay,
reason why I don't touch it the way I touch it, because
okay.
I'm looking out. It's not that I'm looking out for his best interest, but I just want to just do what God tell me to do.
Okay,
Because
that's
when I
fine.
do what God tell
That
me
was
to do,
all I was.
I'm doing good. The other day I prayed, he didn't give me any, he don't give me any money. I prayed and I asked God to be my child support. And I tell you no lie, when I started working, I got money in the bank, and then I said to the boss, I said, did you put money in the bank? Because my paycheck is supposed to come like 2 weeks. I'm supposed to work for 2 weeks and then get paid next week. So he was like, no, how much money you got? So I was like, more than like 500. He was like, that's not me. So I called the bank, and the bank was like, they told me the name. I said, my husband put money in my bank? What? And then my husband kept
That's
putting money in
good.
the bank too. Yes, that was God. He kept putting money. He put almost $6,000 in there.
That's great for an
And
unemployed
then my
dude.
husband
How come
came
every
back
time you
here,
pray,
and
your
when we went
husband
to
come through?
church,
But
All money ain't got nothing to do with child support. Child support is involuntary servitude.
no.
Y'all ain't got nothing
No,
to do
I'm
with
not.
child support.
No,
Please
I'm
don't
not.
say all money got anything to
I'm
do with
not.
child.
Listen, I'm
God
not. I
hate
didn't say.
child.
Here I go. Here we
he
go.
said, God,
I'm not saying you got to
God,
listen to
yeah,
me.
he hates.
I
God
didn't.
hates. You do know that thievery is a sin.
whew.
She's talking a piece of
They're
her
not
The
thought.
listening.
Supreme
You
Court
can't.
hates
This is
child
Can
what
she
support.
happened.
speak
You
her
see,
piece?
listen. You see, when you hate so much, it's hard for you to
No,
hear. You got to listen to what I'm saying first. You didn't hear what I
Why
said.
you keep
the
saying we
Supreme Court.
hate? Why do
The
you say we
Supreme
So
hate?
Court
what
does
you
not like
hating?
child support. The Supreme Court
Listen.
says that it's not child support.
I
It's
didn't
not for the
say. I
child.
didn't say. See, you see, this is the
All
example
I'm
This
right
man,
here.
so
You're not
so if you
listening.
filing
Listen to
child
what I'm
support, you got
saying.
Listen, man. The
Listen
first
to
sentence
what.
gonna
No, listen to
contradict the
what I'm
third sentence, but let's
saying.
go.
Can you listen to what I'm saying? I didn't say. Did I tell you guys that he's on? I didn't never said he's on that. But you guys keep saying that I put him on there. I don't know why.
No,
So
You never
I
said
what
he
you
was
didn't say
on.
I
said.
put him on there. I
Can I
said I
ask why?
asked
Can I
God.
ask why
I
did
said I
you
was
come up?
praying and I said, God, to be my child support. That's what I asked God to be.
But every time you
Meaning I'm
pray to
But
asking
God,
he
God to
responded
provide.
to
I'm
I'm
still trying to
asking
find why
God
she
to.
came up.
so
That's what I
here's my
want to know.
I'm
Why
question.
she
Wait,
came
asking
wait,
up?
wait.
God to
Here's
provide for me.
here's my question. How come every time you talk to God, your baby daddy comes through? Every
Because
time
the,
you pray to
because
God
it's a
for rent,
spiritual
He
because
pays. Every time you need a car, you pray to God.
because
But
because
he
God
ain't
is
worried.
merciful.
How
Is
would
a
a you know what I'm saying?
okay,
I
go
think you
ahead.
need to get closer to God. It's God then
Okay.
your man then you. I think you need to go through the middleman. I think you need to suck his dick and play nice. I think that you really got some bullshit going on, but he's steady trying to fuck with you, but you just goofy. I
That's
think
what,
that you need to not be so goofy because he helping you out. You said he
that's what
ain't
it
doing
sound like.
shit, but goddamn it, man, money in your account. He ain't doing shit, but boom, pop up with a
I
car.
told you
What the
why
fuck
the
is you
money went
saying
in
that
the
make that
account.
man not want to come home? It's a you thing. What are you doing to make that
See, I
man not
gotta
want to
ask
come
now
home?
why did she even come up
Okay.
here then? That's what I want to
No,
know.
I want to know what
What's
are
the
you
point?
doing to that man that make that man not want to come home? He don't want to see his kids on the bus. He don't want to see his kids homeless. He don't want to see you fucked up eating ramen noodles. God damn it! But every time
I
this
don't eat
guy,
ramen noodles.
I know because he put six
What you
thousand in
say?
your account.
I'm
So
alkaline. I eat alkaline. So I'm
Yeah.
not
so
I'm
so
not
what
heavyweight. So
what
I
are
don't know
you
what
doing
you're
to this
talking
man that he
about.
don't want to come home? Does he have a second family? Like tell me something because he
You
ain't
got
Hey,
it.
Mr.
unemployed.
Palmer, I think you're being trolled, Palmer. I think you're being trolled, Mr. Palmer.
No,
I mean,
this is
I'm
regular
listening.
time.
No, I
I
think
This
I
think
regular
think
you're being
time
he
trolled.
I agree with him at the ending. So
this
but I
regular
won't
time
say too much on
activity.
that.
You're
Yeah.
trolled. Oh my God.
What I'm saying is, look, check this out. You can have. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told my niece. I got a niece that's gonna be a cat lady, and I know she is. And I told her when she realized everything that she believes is a lie, I'll buy her first cat. But my niece said she wanted a tall, dark, and handsome dude with a doctor's degree, a BMW that's faithful and popular, but is a homebody. And I said you can have some, but you can't have all. You got to pick what's
Yeah.
important to you. You got to pick your battle. Because a nigga you won't gonna date the girl at Hooters because you want too fucking much. She don't understand it because she got a doctor's degree. Now she want to date a doctor that she's not gonna work out for because she don't do sit-ups. But what I'm asking you is, what's
Yeah.
important to you? Because apparently you want it all. You can't have it all. You can have some, but you can't have it all. Because he's looking out for you. He ain't got no job, but he coming up with $6,000. He ain't got no. You don't even know where he live, but he coming up with cars. What do you want? What's your 3? You need to write down the top 3.
I would love for him to be able to see his kids and have his own mind and don't follow what people say, so that the kids can have a dad in their life. That's what I would like.
No, that doesn't include him. Look, let me tell you something. Every time that man has a thought, it's not another man's thought. I have a little cousin who has fights with his wife because every time he say some masculine shit, she be like, "You must have talked to dirty folks." And then they have a fight, and I be like, "Yo, dude, that's disrespectful as fuck that you can't even have a man thought." Look, the man is thinking how he thinking. He feeling how he feeling. He evolved, and it's been 12 years to 11 years. If it's been more than a decade, at least 11 years since y'all had sex and had the baby, and then you said you got to know him for some time before then and make sure he wasn't using for a green card. So we might be 14, 15 years behind. I ain't tripping on that. But what I'm saying is, in all this time, you ain't figured out what the fuck that man's favorite food is, what his middle name is, where the fuck he stay at. What are you doing to make your man not even let you know where he lives? Like, this is terrorism. This ain't even baby mama terrorism. This is just pure domestic terrorism. Like, what are you doing to make that man not want to do shit? They keep asking what's wrong with him. I'm asking what's wrong with you. They're like, oh, he got citizenship, he working, is he on drugs? No, what's wrong with you? Because this nigga stepping up every time you get on your knees and say, God, this nigga pop up like,
so hold on.
Bin Laden terrorist.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thanks.
Hey, let me give a shout out to Here's What It Is for the $5 donation. He said it's called staying on topic and not using feel good language to avoid the truth. Stop claiming people are hurt. All of y'all are.
Yeah. Wow. Anyway, you can't change. You can't.
It goes back to the question I asked both of them. They seem to Charlene and his sister. I forgot what your name was. It goes to the same question I asked you. Why have you not taken the children to the father? I keep getting the same answer from both of you, and then you want to claim we're hurt. You just seem like you're the only ones that's hurt. Because why not take them to the person that gave them to you? He brought the children to you. That's how you got them. Why don't y'all take them to the father? What are you doing? You so busy you can't do your part of it. I don't understand.
And I want to add to that because I know my mother, even though I don't give her shit, but my mama makes sure that she gonna go over there and get them some clothes and this and that. And I'm like, I ain't giving that bitch shit. But see, my mama cares. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the family cares. Why didn't you even take them to the family at all? I can tell my mama them motherfuckers shit. My mama gonna go over behind my back and get something for the baby. But she promised me she wouldn't get a baby mama nothing. She said she only buys stuff for the baby.
Israel, real quick. I want the entire panel on the show to pay attention every time I ask this question. Hey, silent. Why haven't either one of y'all taken the children where you got them from back to the father? Why?
Look,
either
bro,
one of you, for any
I'm
reason.
on Charlene team.
No, hold on. I just one of the sisters, please, for some type of response other than crickets, because everybody's supposed to be human up here. Why haven't either one of you taken the children that you claim you love so much back to the father? Everybody heard, and y'all this, and you don't give a fuck. Cool. Give a fuck about your child. Why haven't you taken them back to the father?
Well, I can answer your question.
I'm with it.
Well, my son doesn't want to go to his dad. My son wants to be with me. And that's what he has told me that. And I'm gonna just say that because I was in the military and I was away from him for probably a year, maybe 2 years. And let's just say he wasn't too happy. And ever since then, he just wants to be with me.
So if you don't
and not only that, I don't know what this man is doing. If he's ready to be a dad, if he's gonna be there or that, I will have to put my trust in his family's hands. And not only that, I feel safe knowing I can see my son. I know where he's at. I know he's doing his homework. He's here with me. He's in a safe environment. I'm safe. I don't have to worry at night, and I'm in a good place. I feel like his dad should try to make that communication, earn that trust, and show that he wants to be a dad. And then you go have communication, and then
Jesus Christ.
Can I finish?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Okay. So he shows that he wants to be a dad. He shows consistency, and then he's there, and I have no problem. Then I'm like, okay, I could trust him. All right. If you can go be with your dad for the summertime, you can go do this, you can go do that.
Okay.
Because initially he should.
Oh, you're still going.
Leave these Silence
Did
alone.
his whole family leave?
No.
They saying
Hold on one
they
second.
saying his whole family left.
Let me cook. Wait 1 second. Who in the fuck is he supposed to show he's the dad to? Because which one of y'all got more? Who made the child more than the other person? I'm shit. Mind boggles me. Who the fuck is he supposed to show that he's a good dad? Who's the effort he's supposed to make it to? The child that you said because he doesn't want to go. Like the child, if the child wanted to sniff fucking coke, can he make that decision?
Oh my God! I'm asking for him for like you could take some time, come here. You could call your son. You can send him clothes. He's not even doing none of that. He doesn't do anything.
Did you forget the
And
question
I just said
asked?
show effort.
Did you forget the question I asked? I said, why haven't you taken him to him? So for you to continue to put it back on him and then say that your reason
Listen, I am a single mom. I have a whole household I gotta run. And I gotta work. I gotta pay bills. I got stuff I gotta do. I have to schedule all of that in.
You're the only person that know how to run a household. So basically, you're saying fuck your child. You're gonna do what the fuck you want to do because you already got what you got, right?
Listen, my child got to go to school and everything too. The man is over there. Why don't he plan something and come over here? I don't got time to hear this right now.
Well, these women love that. I'm the child, and I got to pay for this. I think women really love that.
I know, man. Tyler's raising toddlers, but I'm on Charlene's side. Charlene,
Let it burn.
You ever been to
Let it
Wisconsin
burn.
Dells?
Hey, I got to get out of here, Miss Palmer.
Yeah, I'm about to get ready to get off.
I gotta go, man. I'm late for football practice, man.
But did his family really move? Because I don't think did all his family move too with him, or his family? No, because y'all put words in their mouth. Y'all put words in their mouth. Did the rest of his family move away? Did the rest of the guy's family move away? Because they saying that all his family moved away. Did all his family?
No, his family is all. He live all right there within his family. He lives with them.
Okay, so and you like his sister. You haven't tried to let him. None of them seen him.
You can't make
a picture.
That's why it's being all day.
They do see pictures. We are on Facebook. We see each other all the time.
Facebook, but you ain't gonna never let them see him. They writing the same thing.
No,
I mean, they communication. There we go. Make it happen. I don't know what to say.
You want him to
let me ask this. I'm gonna go.
You got some.
We already had it.
Does he need to pay anything in order to see his kids?
No, I'm just saying not him, because maybe she don't like him. Maybe she dogging him. What about the mother? The mother can take a picture. What about the cousin, the sister? You said go over there, let him see the sister. Anybody.
Fuck them people, man.
If you let them see the sister, then all the rest of the family gonna know that's our kinfolk, and then they gonna start looking out for him.
Listen, did anybody call me and ask me? Nobody's saying that and asking nothing about it.
If you see that child, they ain't gonna think that's a kinfolk. So they ain't gonna know, but see, you gotta let them go see them child. So they can say, that's our kinfolk, we're gonna protect our kinfolk. You let them see the cousin, let them see the auntie. Once the auntie see him and love him, once the auntie see him and be around him and love him, then they gonna protect them.
Maybe.
That's what I'm gonna put
possibly, but at the same time, why aren't they protecting their son? Like if he gang banging, because she gang banging. So if he gang banging, my gang is my gang. If she say fuck my son, fuck her too, dog. We all right. Now you saying for the mother to go against the son, I'm not gonna endorse that either. But what I am gonna ask is like, yo, Charlene, like you ever been to Wisconsin Dells or Vegas or something?
Wait a minute. I'm asking the mother to go against the son by asking her not to say fuck her son and use a bullshit excuse that he's not going to see his dad because he said he don't want to. Yet if that kid said I want to sniff fucking coke, he wouldn't be able to do it. That don't make an inch of sense.
No, it ain't supposed to make sense. Tyler's gonna title. The question is, have you ever taken a vacation? You work 50 days, 50 weeks a year. On those 2 weeks off, have you ever like just kicked it, like gone to Wisconsin Dells or Vegas or Disneyland or anything like that? Has your household lasted for those 7 days that you got to have a girl vacation or something like that? Cancun?
Yeah, that's everything I planned. I planned all of that in advance.
All right. So the house
and I said I don't mind planning or doing that. Nobody has ever reached out to me.
Fucking go to Cancun, but you can't fucking take the child.
See y'all worried about the wrong.
So why can't he do that? Why can't he do that?
Banging, man.
You can't make this.
Why can't he do that? Why can't he do that? He's only one person. Why couldn't he do that?
Hey, we're gonna wrap this up, man. We almost at the 4 hour mark. We can do a part 2 or some shit, man. But I heard it though.
But why can't he do that? I'm just asking. Why can't he do that?
I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
Hey,
What city you in? I'm gonna ride down on you.
good,
If you
bro.
3 hours or whatever,
My
ride down
bad.
on you because you gotta got good pussy. Because girls that crazy gotta have 5-5. Where you at? I'm sliding down.
I'm just saying.
You gonna be with
Why can't he
1001.
come?
I
He has
got
no
you, baby.
responsibility but
Hold
himself.
on. I'm gonna stalk you. I'm about to stalk your YouTube. I gotta have you, shorty. I gotta give you the best 3 minutes of your life.
I'm
here
just
for you.
saying he hasn't done anything, and he just sit around, and now the child could come to him. Like,
But you acquiesce to it. You're helping him.
How am I helping him?
If you didn't have food in your house right now, you would get your ass up and go get some food. You would end that problem. Why the fuck won't you just take the?
Listen, if he's not trying, why should I try?
Why do
You know how to solve the problem in any other situation.
Hold on.
If you
I'm
needed
on
a
shot-
ride,
I'm
if you
team
needed to get
Charlene.
groceries, you would leave the house. There's nothing physically stop. Pay bills too. There's
I'm
nothing
team
physically
Charlene.
stopping you from leaving out the house with the children to go in the direction where he is and be there, and then do it again.
Team
I don't
Charlene.
understand. What the yo,
Bro, you're talking about needs.
So what's stopping him from doing that? Wait, but what's stopping him from doing that?
You.
How is it
Wait a minute,
me?
hold on.
How
Wait
is
a minute.
it me?
Wait a minute. You said what's stopping him? Remember what you said earlier? You said that men need to be the bigger person. So why don't you be the bigger person?
I have.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say
Look, we gang banging. If she felt them kids need a daddy, then they would have a daddy. If she don't want them, she don't have to. Hustle.
We just had this comment. You can't force somebody to be a dad.
Okay, and you can't force a mama to be a mama. I agree 100%.
You can force them to pay though. Look, my whole thing is I'm on your side, Charlene. Because regardless whether I agree or not, I don't agree, but I understand and I respect it. I don't understand what the fuck Shorty was talking about. She got a husband, don't know his last name, don't know where he live. He a deadbeat, but he keep coming up with thousands. I don't know what the fuck she talking about. But you consistent.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? You consistent, mommy. I'm on your side.
Hey, let me give a shout out to Tan for the 499. He said, "Stay away from single moms. Their logic is elementary. Yeah, your mama black. Wrong one. Your mama black. G. You know that. Shout out to Tan, man. I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. Hey, it's almost 4 hours, motherfucker. It was good dialogue. Funny as fuck, but it's some real shit.
I gotta have a fucking massage.
Hey, Charlene,
Yeah, it's a good dialogue. I think as a black man and black woman, we should all go our separate ways. No more having kids with each other, and no more dating each other. I agree with that 100%.
I ain't got no problem with that.
I'm so for
Challenge
it. Let's just do this.
But you know what?
Yes.
Hey, Graceful, I'm gonna be doing live tomorrow. I want you to come on tomorrow so we can finish this.
Okay.
I definitely want to. I'm in Central Time, so it's gonna be 5 minutes to 6. I usually come on around 2 o'clock, 1:30 Central Standard Time. I don't know what you say. You West, so that's 2 hours. So that'll be like 12 o'clock your time.
Thank you. Good show.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Angela C, $5 donation. Appreciate you, sis. Before I get off, she said, "What type of dude was he when she met him? Did she get him before having the kid with him?" I don't know. That's a good question. That is a good question. Yeah, shout out to Israel. Shout out to Miss Grateful. Shout out to Noble. Shout out to Charlene. I always like when Charlene come on. Charlene, you told your story to the T. I respect you for that. Shout out to MPI for $2 donation. Mr. Palm working overtime this evening. Strong. Yeah, I am. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, my brother. I had to finish that one, man. Then when Charlene started telling her truth and everything, I'm like, shit, let's continue. Then we had to go back to the one that said, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know. But I appreciate y'all to the fullest. Noble, Israel, as always, appreciate y'all to the fullest.
Hey, bro,
yeah, Graceful. Definitely come on tomorrow.
I wanted to I had dropped on for the purpose of saying that when the lady was talking about you the nurses and everything, you know, they were recruited by the Red Cross. They weren't actually in the military. They were volunteers.
I ain't entertained. Hey, bro, I don't entertain. I just put it out there because that's what she said. I don't give a fuck.
That's why I hopped on for that person to back you up with the real
for sure. Shout out to News Shenanigans. This is ridiculous. Now y'all agree not to procreate with your own race. Shake my head. I'm just joking and talking shit, but the person, if you want to have a kid outside your race, you want to have a kid with somebody overseas, you want to have a kid, somebody that's Hispanic, Latino, it's not my place to tell you what to do and what not to do. So when a woman say we should separate, hey, I agree. Anything that stay away from these baby mama terrorists is fine with me. I used to talk that be with your own kind shit until I realized my own kind is one trying to set me up for failure. Okay. What's up, JoJo?
Hey,
What's going on? But nah, I mean, like I said, shout out to News Shenanigans. Y'all need to follow her, man. She be coming with that dope shit. You should have jumped on, goddammit. That's what you should have did. So you can talk your shit. I like when she talks shit. But, you know, Jesus take the wheel. Y'all know, right? I'm taking the wheel now, though. I used to talk that pro-black shit till I stopped, till I really saw the reality myself. And I said, ain't no sense me telling lies and shit. So like I said, you get with whoever you want. Oh, you come on the Marvin show. You get whoever you want to get with that make you better as a man. If that woman is Latino and she treat you like a goddamn king, then make her your queen, goddammit. If she's black and she treat you like a king, then make her your queen. If she's Al Karen, if she's white and she treats you like king and you want to make her your queen, so be it. And all I can say about that,
truth is what it is.
It is what it is, fam. Shit. I can't get mad at you. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all for coming on. Graceful, yeah, come on if you can. I'll be on between 1:30, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. That's 2 hours ahead of your time, West Coast.
Okay.
Cool. I'm Miss Graceful.
She does
Okay,
that.
bye.
You dodged the shit out that question too. I just want to let you know that.
I know.
You dodged the shit out that motherfucking question, bro.
All right.
I hate them questions, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for having me on. It was a great show.
All right, bro. For sure.
Peace and love.
Man, I was not planning on being on here almost 4 hours, but at the same time, I'm glad because it's very interesting. But I learned a lot from listening to Charlene. She actually came out with her truth, and I respect it. She says she takes accountability, but a lot of these baby mama terrorists do not take no accountability. They'll say it's your fault, and they know they can run the government daddy. They know they use government daddy, and they know majority of the times because they're still mad at the man. Whether he cheated, whether he not dating you, whether if he moved on with his life, and that's what happens. That's why I'm telling men who do not have kids, change the laws of your mind, and everybody's men, change the laws of your mind, and also don't put yourself in a situation because you jumped the gun, thought things was cool, you thought she was the right one in 6-7 months. No, take your time, young man, take your time, young woman. You know what I'm saying? That goes for both, man. This is News and Shenanigans YouTube. Yeah, they raising son husband, Miss Parker. Yep, 100%. So I care about the future. So when people sit back and say I'm a deadbeat, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm a liar, I agree. I admit to sitting on the couch. I'm couch gang. So I got no problem with that, but y'all motherfuckers still can't prove me wrong. Using your shame tactics ain't gonna make me change shit. Talking about my mama black, saying I'm broke. I don't want to be responsible, taking my kids. I'm running for child support, whatever you say, fam. But y'all still look like some stupid motherfuckers. So yeah, I'm happy too. I ain't have no more kids. The rap, fuck that shit. So yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that for me. But yeah, I appreciate y'all to the fullest. Had my fun, and truth is what it is, man. Oh, I ended up getting 9 extra dislikes or 9 dislikes. I didn't pay no attention, but I'm gonna let Corey Holcomb speak for the rest of the 9.
Bitch, fuck all y'all.
Yeah, I mean that from the bottom of my motherfucking heart. And and since you don't like it, cool.
Kiss my ass, you don't like it.
And I mean that 100%, 360 degrees, kiss my motherfucking ass. Well, I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. And y'all know that bitch is guilty. Shit. Fuck TikTok and fuck the rest of them baby mama terrorist whores. I'm out of this here. Fuck child support. Peace.
Baby mama terrorist.
Say yourselves.
BMT. It's my baby mama, almost child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around trying to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public wearing fake halos, behind closed doors she rocked them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focused on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Truth is what it is.